In the landscape of figure photography, one group strived for tangible and dynamic displays.
No time to explain. Get in the rows.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's go.
We are live, Bug. Oh, we are live. Yes, sir.
We're officially back at it.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. And love and tradition of the grand design, some people say, is even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every scene. As days go by, it's the bigger love of the family.
The Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast is filmed in front of a live virtual audience and is funded in part by viewers just like you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, are we ready?
I believe so. Let me see. Hold on. I'm confirming.
All right. Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. Book Nights coming at you with the Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast, episode 589.
576.
I'm your host.
Oh shit!
Book Nights. I'm my boys with me. Rick Dom, G Walt, Pancheesy's with us, and Astro Forum.
Sir, are you over there having a delicious, succulent meal during your intro? What are you doing?
Yo, I had no clue that it was going to be this fast. I was trying to scarf down some shit real fast.
I hate to call you out, but you just made that shit sound delicious, whatever it was you were eating.
A succulent Chinese meal?
Oh, hey!
Literally what it is.
I knew someone was going to get it. Thank you, Rick.
Hilarious.
Man.
But yeah, what episode is this, Rick?
376.
376, episode 376. I'm your host, Book Nice. We are back, sort of. I think you guys, you and Pete tapped in last week, right?
Yeah.
Just you and Pete, right? It was a two-man
I believe so. Yeah, I was gonna say, was David there? No, it was just me and Poncho.
I was in another realm at the time.
Cool.
Living life, brother. It's all right.
There is a good bit of news, actually. As soon as I walked in the door right now, the Amazon person just ran up on me, and I got my Wolverine and Silver Samurai pack.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's check me old Amazon and see, because my Captain America pack arrived yesterday. Let's see.
I did not expect that at all.
You said you're an Amazon person?
Yeah, it was Amazon. Yeah.
I don't have that has shown up. Interesting. All right. I guess the next thing I have showing up here for me is CoverGirl. I don't know where my Wolverine pack is.
Is that a BBTS thing? Is that where you got that?
Oh, no, sir. I don't. No disrespect, but I don't really use BBTS like that. I like to get my stuff quick, and I like to be able to have with Amazon, man. And this is the thing, and I hate to jump us in this quickly, but one of the good things that I guess I didn't realize till late about hunting in store is that if you're an OCD collector, there's nothing better than being able to look over multiple copies of a figure and find the one that has no paint imperfections. And have you ever gotten a figure in like I guess we aren't running into this as much anymore as they're going pinless, but like, have you ever gotten a figure and the pin was not pushed all the way in and you didn't notice it until you got home? Or like they gave you two right feet, two left feet type situation. That happens way too much with Hasbro, to where it's always kind of like a crapshoot when you order from Amazon or whatever, BBTS. to know if you're going to get a perfect figure. So Amazon just makes their returns a little easier. You can go drop that shit off at Staples, Kohl's, whatever the case may be, and then they'll take care of you. So my store of choice.
Yeah, that was the plus of it. Now it's just like imagine thinking that you'd have the ability to look for the perfect Psylocke pack. My God.
Yeah. I mean, well, some people did get the ability
Some lucky people did, yeah.
Yeah, because some stores did actually get the Psylocke and Thanos in store. I never saw it at any Target here in Atlanta, which was crazy.
Me neither.
Bruh, did I not order Wolverine and Silver Samurai? Hold on, that can't be right.
Oh my God! Don't say that, David.
It can't be because I wanted that Wolverine. Yeah, it says ordered on June 5th. So let's see what the status is.
Christopher Miller said he had to pay a $36 import fee on a $75 package from Japan. Yeah, man. It's so arbitrary. Like I just got a package from Japan through EMS. And it was an expensive package. It was like a $400 package. They didn't charge me anything. But look at Christopher. He got charged a $36 fee for a $75 package. Like there's like no rhyme or reason, man.
Shipping, or that is the shipping?
What'd you say?
When you say $36 fee, are you talking about that's the shipping, or that's an additional fee on top of shipping?
That's an additional import fee he was charged.
Oh, whoa! What is that? Tariff shit?
Yeah. I mean, because Japan stopped shipping here like a few weeks ago. But some places are still shipping. He said it was DHL that was handling. That is so crazy, dog.
Crazy.
Catch me not paying that.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is not good news.
Oh shit! What up, Bobo? An incredible artist. If y'all don't know Bobo, he's an incredible artist. What up, Bobo? Kwame Taylor. Oh my God, he's messaging from vacation in Berlin.
Berlin, wow.
Yeah,
Kwame Taylor's really out here.
What's the temperature like? You know what I always like to ask people that are traveling abroad, as we're going through our craziness here in the States. Like, what is the temperature like in other countries about all the craziness that's been going on, even like in the last week in America?
Oh, no. Everywhere else thinks that we're fucking out of this world insane, right? Bro.
Yeah, right.
And if you want to put in the chat, I'd love to hear your take on how things are feeling about the U.S. and in the States, because I'm sure people talk to you and ask you about it when you're overseas, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you're from America. What do you think about?" And they want you to be like an American expert. I'd love to hear you in the chat share some of your thoughts.
Yeah, they pity us, and they are like embarrassed by us, secondhand embarrassment. Like we looking crazy on the world stage right now.
Yeah, shit's not great right now. But
Canadian store, CMD store, is also adding duties. $30 for 2 legends on top. Disgusting.
Nasty.
You said duty. That's crazy. Just for Canada, just to punt some shit across the border.
Yeah, because we're fucked with everybody right now except for like China, because we figured them out a long time ago, and we have a fee going with China, but it's very small in comparison. All of these, like the fees with like a figure from AliExpress right now is like a few bucks, like not $36. That's crazy.
That is, tis crazy.
I mean, do we want to start there and talk about the tariffs and price increases and all of that, since we're already there?
I mean, I guess we could. It's just, this is uncharted territory.
Yeah, we ain't got no real agenda, but
it's a depressing start, because that's gonna like put a damper on the rest of the night. But
yeah,
that's the reality, right? Like that's how shit is, right? Like that's
how shit is right now. But real quick, we won't spend too long on it, but it should be noted that this past week, there was a news story. I saw an actual news story. Shout out to Win or Lose. He actually sent me the link, but there was a news story saying that Hasbro is leaving its offices in Rhode Island to go to Boston. So that's one thing. And I said, it's probably not a big venture for Hasbro because they're $1 billion company and whatever. But Walton said, no, it's actually going to be a pretty big endeavor, because the people that actually lived in Rhode Island and went into the office every day there, and then all of these different things. And then he brought up a great point to say that, that's probably part of the reason of this recent price increase that we got. So I did report on this last week or the week before that the regular retail price for all Hasbro, actually all regular like 6-inch Hasbro stuff, I think is going to be $27.99 for regular releases, basically moving forward. And we saw that. I think the first figure from Legends that went to that price was this Emperor Doom figure, right?
Probably.
Shit, I don't know. Everything is like they wasted no time. Like all these,
They wasted no time. Yeah.
Yeah, like all the new. Actually, it's funny. The things that were shown prior to the announcement of the price increase, the Feral and all that other shit, that stuff was shown like a month ago. But the price increase was announced this week, and then when those things went up for pre-order this week, they were on it. All of those items,
they were on it. Yes, that's right. That's right. Because I did pre-order all of the figures from that mini comics wave. I did it through BBTS, and it's going to run me about $163 for all in for the 6 figures, basically.
And I just literally right before we came on here, I just saw that people were saying that the prices using this new pricing model were shared of the 2 new 2-packs that were shown. So apparently the is it Lady Deathbird or is it just Deathbird? Deathbird and
Gladiator.
Thank you. No, is it Gladiator? Yeah, it is Gladiator from the Shi'ar. That pack is going to be $57.99, and the Gamerverse Punisher Nick Fury 2-pack is going to be $62.99.
That's crazy. $62.99 is nutty.
$62.99 is crazy because all the Gamerverse stuff is at a higher price point anyway. Because didn't the price of 2-packs used to be $49.99?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
But all of the Gamerverse 2-packs, even prior to the price hike, like the Wolverine pack, the Captain America pack, weren't those $59.99? Am I tripping?
I believe so.
The Gamerverse ones, yes, they were. Yes.
Yeah. So, which is interesting because I think I went and picked up. Actually, my receipt's right here. The War Machine. And
my man got the receipt right next to him. That's crazy.
The War Machine is so crazy how that happened. That shit was like a setup. The War Machine and Omega Red 2-pack though at Walmart was only $49.97. But as I'm looking at again, this is like a setup. But I just looked up to remind myself if I ordered the Wolverine and Silver Samurai 2-pack on Amazon, and that was actually $59.99. So now the new price for the Gamerverse shit is $62.99 for Nick Fury and Punisher. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
And this actually increased in price. Who just pulled this up? Who just pulled up Strong Guy?
I did.
I think that may have been the first thing that we saw because remember they went back retroactively and increased the price on this.
Oh, that's right, because this was supposed to be $39.99. However, I think that wherever I ordered this from, they honored the $39.99. I don't think it went up. I saw that it went up on Amazon, right?
Yeah, they sent out a thing saying that they had like a pre-order guarantee where if you'd already ordered it, because I got the message too, if you ordered it at $39.99. They locked you in, but if you did not pre-order it when it was $39.99, you were paying the new $49.99 price. So actually, this was the first thing that we saw hit with the price increase. This Strong Guy.
Did you get your Fantastic Four She-Hulk?
I did. Wow, you guys are hitting all the hits. I got her right here too. It's like, yeah, I have it. Yeah, you got yours? Did you get your order in? Did it make it?
Yeah, I got it, and I got it in, and I received it. And I was asking because I see the weight here, and I'm reminded that She-Hulk came with the weights as well. And you kind of building a little something here. If you got big boa, then you got even more weights actually too. So
I think I saw someone say that the little connecting bar on his dumbbell bar. I think I saw somebody say that's bendy wire. Is that true? Had you
That
heard
would be
that?
nice. I have no information on that, but that would
That
be
would be
nice.
interesting.
Yeah, I thought that was a nice touch. So let's jump
But
back
yeah,
about these
yeah,
prices.
doubling back to the price
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
We talked about this, and I'm gonna say it on here. I have been blessed and fortunate that through the pandemic and everything else, like income has been steady, and I've been able to feed the beast, which is the addiction of collecting, right? And I haven't really had to do any major pauses or have any major misses, and my room is over flooded with shit because, you know, I'm again blessed and we work hard and whatever, right? But this newest increase was the first time that I went to go do a pre-order and was like, nah, they bugging. And I was hesitant with my stuff. Like I was like, okay, well, of these that just went up for pre-order, the Feral and the Daredevil and all of that shit, I was like, which of these do I need? Which are like the must-haves from this wave? Because I'm not getting all of this shit. Not at $30 a figure after tax. And it really made me pause. And I told y'all, like I had a come to Jesus moment, and I was like, this is the first price increase where it's starting to feel, to me, I know others have felt this way for a while, but to me, this is the first price increase where shit is starting to feel a little ridiculous. And it made me question, like, how much longer and how sustainable is it to continue to collect multiple lines through Hasbro and other things with the price to go up like this? It's a lot.
I mean, I said it when it went up to $24.99 and $27.99. I'll say it again. A couple aisles over, there's SH Figure Arts at the same price. There's Jada at a
it's
cheaper
a little bit
price.
more.
Yeah, a little bit more, but like when I bought Beast and Matt, they're $30. They're $30. They're $30.67 for me, shipped to house from Amazon. That's ridiculous. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
There's no way I look at anything else in that wave and think like, oh, this is worth $30. It's just those two. I couldn't justify any other one at that price, you know. And I hate being, because you know we preach it all the time. I hate being the I'll wait for a discount person, because being that way does not create a success for the line that you're trying to collect. Being a bargain collector is never gonna uplift the line you like, but it sucks. I have no choice. There's no way.
It's also not like 100% reliable these days too. Like you
Yeah.
you really are like taking a gamble, because some things you definitely find over and over and over again on the retail. I mean, on a discount stores and shelves or whatever. But some things disappear, and that's been it. And then you know, you're sitting around waiting for a discount, and it's not coming.
I mean, call it being naive. It's not that I thought it was going to go on discount, but I thought the Psylocke and Thanos pack would be readily available, just because, you know, that Thanos has been released so many times. Not because I didn't think that Psylocke wasn't good or that it wasn't worth the price or the pack itself. I just kind of thought like, we've seen Thanos so many times and it comes with a new Psylocke. That's cool, but I'm sure it'll be around. I was wrong. It's not anywhere. After that first week, it's like impossible to find, man. You know, it's crazy.
It's and again, I want to give props where props are due, because you can take out, let's keep it simple, just because it's on the screen. You can take any of these figures that are displayed right here and compare them to a Marvel Legend from 2 years ago. Has there been improvement? Yes. Has there been growth? Yes. Has there been strides made in female figure articulation, the face like painting technology? It's all there. Do I feel like it warrants the leaps that have been made to make these $30 figures each? No. And especially as they continue to remove more and more stuff, like $30 for these, and this doesn't even come with a Build-A-Figure part. It comes with this weak ass little mini comic gimmick.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they could sell it more if they were still doing an abundance of Build-A-Figure waves. But for this, nah, they could keep this stupid comic and just put more accessories in there. Everybody could have had an extra set of hands or an extra head. Like,
yeah, I'd rather an extra head than these damn comics. Like,
yeah, and see,
it's
and
gimmicky.
again,
It's whack. It's gimmicky and it's whack. It's not. There's really no value in that, but they're charging you like it's valuable. Like,
Yeah.
So
And here's the thing, like you talked about it and touched on it. We are 100% going to be paying the cost associated with this move to Boston. And we don't know what's causing it, the move from Rhode Island to Boston, but
yeah, that wasn't clear in the report. By the way, I don't know what the issue is with that, because my understanding that I got, it was a brief little segment, but my understanding was that Rhode Island didn't want Hasbro to leave. Like they was basically damn near begging them to stay there. So
yeah.
I don't know what that's about.
Because you got to think about the number of people. Are they in Providence? Is that where they're located in Rhode
I think
Island?
it's Providence. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
it's
it's
Providence.
Providence. Yeah.
But you got to think about the fact that this is a major billion-dollar corporation in a smaller New England town. So you got to think about not only the number of people that company employs, but also how the revenue that is spent in the city of Providence from all of those people that work for this billion-dollar corporation. Now, granted, we're not talking about a bunch of millionaires walking around in Providence, but they are paid I'm sure above like cost of living wage in that city. So to remove a billion-dollar corporation and the taxes that they have to pay in Providence and then move them to Boston, a city that's I think they're in a lower tax bracket. I think the tax in Providence is probably going to be like around 7%. And I think Boston's sale tax is like 6 something. But the cost of living and everything else is going to be substantially higher in Boston. And so anybody that you're going to relocate, because you're not going to fire all your employees and tell them that, you're going to go hire new people. You have to relocate all those people. You now have to go back and renegotiate salaries, because the amount that you were paying me in Rhode Island is not going to float me and my family in Boston, because there's a cost of living increase. And it's
increase. Yep.
And now you're paying higher rent on whatever building you're leasing that you're moving your corporation to. That building is going to have to be retrofitted for whatever technology you need in the building for your servers and everything else. It is not a cheap endeavor. And it's just really crazy as because they've said year to year that they've lost money, right? While still making billions.
I don't know that. I'm pretty sure Hasbro is profitable. I don't think they lost money. I think that they lost in terms of them projecting higher but still profiting. Like it seemed like some greedy shit when you just look at the numbers. It's like, but you made 7 billion and you maybe you wanted 8 billion, but like some shit like that. So
yeah, see, we have like I'm looking it up right now. Realistically, there's no way these people are going to move. Boston is one of the most expensive cities in the U.S. in terms of rent, housing, and transport.
This isn't a rumor. I thought the move was confirmed.
No, it is confirmed. I'm just noting that
you're talking about the people, the employees.
Yeah, the employees. Like, there's no way they could afford to move like that. I'm looking at a map, and they're gonna absolutely kill the traffic. It's not that far. It's only an hour drive, like a very reasonable for most people commute. So this traffic on the 95 freeway is about to be an absolute nightmare, Providence to Boston. Because there's just no way you're gonna fuck these employees over and try to move them to one of the most expensive cities in the country. It's not gonna happen. There's just no way.
It's crazy, bro. It's an interesting move. We'll see how it shakes, but 100% at the timing of the price increase and the announcement of them moving, it has to be related. Like there's no way it's not.
Yeah, especially considering that it's across the board. It's every brand that they have.
And let's switch gears for a second, because that's the other piece, right? Like Star Wars be damned. If you guys want to talk about that, you can. But G.I. Joe classified, like army building now. I told y'all this. I was already like kicking myself.
You know what's wild is that the G.I. Joe classified stuff is actually probably the only thing that's worth it.
Currently, yes. But the firemen that we just got, those deluxe firemen, were $35 each. How many of those would you have gotten at $40 each after tax? If we're talking about army building, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's at some point, like, what is your breaking point for a line that is literally built on army building
Yeah.
because they're already $25 a pop, and now they're going to go up another $2 or $3 each to where they're like $30 each in a line that's built on army building. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, we have Rick Jones. Like, I completely agree. Like, it's not it. Anytime there's a price increase, we always say like, man, this is going to drive people away. But I genuinely believe that this is the ceiling. I do not think you can increase this line any further and everything be okay.
Are
I
you
think this $29.99 is this is it. I mean,
for
not $29.99, but after tax, $30 a fucking figure. I think this is it. I think you push this any further, and this line is gonna plummet.
Oh
There's
yeah,
no way.
you're about to get a hold my beer in the chat because Hasbro, I don't know. Like where does it stop and why would it stop as long as consumers continue to buy? Because
No,
even though
yeah,
I'm sitting here in
that's
this
what I'm
rant,
saying.
I bought 3 out of the 6 of these that went up for pre-order at this new increased price. So I don't know, man. I think they
Yeah.
will continue to push it until we as the core fan base for these, the core consumers, really do get fed up
It
and we've had enough.
Well,
it's
there's
almost
really no end in sight because
yeah.
the tariffs are not only going to affect toys, but it's going to affect everything in our day-to-day lives as well. So you're not going to have the disposable income for this shit, or you're not going to want to spend your extra disposable income on $30 Marvel Legends figures. You're going to
Yeah.
be picking and choosing what imports you want and this and that. And like, yeah, this could kill Marvel Legends in
Yeah.
a way.
And don't get me wrong. I don't think that this is like this isn't the crazy conspiracy channel for Toy World, at least. Like, I don't think that Hasbro's going to lose this license. This is going to be the end of the world, but this could be the eventual beginning to the end of this line being viable and being something that they strongly produce, and they just completely switch to child focused toys, because what kind of parent is going to buy a kid a $30 toy like this?
Oh
Like,
no.
there's just no way. Like, and I understand that we all love to believe that we're like, the only people buying them, but I do see kids buying them. Case in point, there's a video right now, I don't know if you guys seen it, of the Rizzler. The Rizzler, the little kid being sent a package by Hasbro of Marvel Legends, and he has videos of him hunting Marvel Legends at stores with his parents. And like,
Really?
oh, the new Marvel Legend. Yeah, they sent him the Maximum Spider-Man.
But you
Like,
know why?
yeah,
Like that's all marketing on their part
yeah,
because the Rizzler is like hella popular with little kids in his age group and
yeah,
demographic.
and but he does those without them sending care packages. He does vlogs with his family where he goes to Target and he's like, let's see what Marvel Legends they have, like
Oh,
blah
I
blah
did.
blah blah blah. So kids do buy them. Obviously, they don't buy them as much as we do because they don't have our income. But like, losing that aspect of people of the people that collect this line, some of them being children,
Mhm.
is going to be really rough, man. Like, the Rizzler's a millionaire who makes money by doing a funny face on the internet. Like, his family is going to be able to afford to get this kid as many Legends as he wants. Like,
But I really genuinely don't think. I think that the Marvel Legends line stopped being for kids and kid driven a long time ago.
no, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure, they still want them, and kids still buy them. I literally, I see
Yeah,
it.
there,
I see it at Target
there is
myself.
some kids that will,
Yeah,
be passing in the aisle and whatever.
But no, but let's
It's
keep it a
definitely
buck though.
still
This is why we have so many Wolverines, Spider-Mans, Iron Mans.
that's true.
yeah.
Those
the
figures,
the
those
MC the MCU line, that's that evergreen line that they
yeah,
have at Target.
like
That's where kids come in.
that's for kids.
Yeah.
This wave here, that's on this screen right now, ain't no kid picking up any of these.
Yeah, because it's not even anybody that's real recognizable for them like that, except
Exactly. So this is
maybe Silver Surfer.
100% collector driven, and so is
Yeah.
that price of $27.99. They
Yeah.
recognize the shift. The days of them putting figures on a shelf for $19.99 are long gone because parents aren't buying those for their kids anymore. This is all collector driven, and we are. I won't say we're to blame, but part of the blame for why we don't have Build-A-Figures anymore. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again, and I will die on this hill. Hasbro saw what Build-A-Figures were selling for on the secondary market and went back and ran the numbers and were like, wait a minute, we're including those pieces for free, and people are going back selling the Build-A-Figure complete for $100. starting at a minimum of $80 complete, and people are buying those on the secondary market. Shit, why don't we just repackage those and sell them for 40 and then undercut the secondary market, and then it'll be a no-brainer to buy from us as opposed to buy the ones that we already put out. Ding, ding, ding. And,
Right.
and we've seen Build-A-Figures get phased out. So it's 100% collector driven, and I think they're just going to keep charging until collectors stop buying.
Yeah,
It's weird,
it's a tough situation. And then on the other side of the spectrum, we have Toddy Mac over there releasing Ross only DC figures at like at a discounted price. It's crazy the other side of it. Obviously, he's going to lose that license and whatnot, but he will still have DC collectibles. So he's still going to have Batman the Animated Series. He's going to have icons if he wanted to, essentials if he wanted to. Like those he will still have access to.
Yeah, I mean, but Todd,
real quick. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying Todd is doing whatever he wants as he rides out the last wave of these last DC figures. So
he can do whatever he pleases and not give a damn about what DC tells him to do and not to do because he's already lost it. So
yeah, he doesn't care.
Yeah. But yeah, we jumped into the whole like price increase and that stuff. But real quick, we did have a live stream this week, and that's where we actually saw these things. We were kind of alerted to the fact that this wave was going to be coming in the live stream or coming shortly, because I think Walmart slipped up and put out the SKUs for these or whatever. So we knew it was another mini comic wave coming.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that Jay of Marvelous News had reported this first, but he had a couple of things wrong in terms of the costumes for these figures, and I was able to report on the actual costumes. So he had Daredevil coming as Shadowland Daredevil, but I knew that it was a Frank Miller style Daredevil, which is very interesting in terms of this whole get up and makeup and how they could reuse this, or how you could use it to kit bash or do whatever you want. And then he also had Black Widow as Yelena Belova Black Widow, but I knew that it was Black Widow in a gray suit. And obviously they just repurposed the super articulated Black Widow that we got from Target. Was that last year or year before?
I don't remember.
Year before?
I think that might have been the year before, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Wolverine, the Astonishing X-Men Wolverine and Black Widow, they came out the same year, right? But Black Widow came out first.
I want to say yes.
That sounds about right.
That might have been 23.
I don't. This gray Widow, this gray suited Widow with her cap Wolverine, is this on the new Black Widow body?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I feel, is it? I mean, that was a question because I feel like if they didn't hype it up enough that it is on the live stream.
I'm pretty sure that it is, and that's been a running theme with these mini comic figures, is that everything is pinless in these that has come out in this series so far. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure everything has been pinless.
Is pinless a huge draw for you?
I mean, it's clean. It's a lot cleaner.
But do you go and look at your collection, and prior to us like getting pinless shit, did you look at all your legends and you were like, man, I hate these pins? Have you ever?
No, it's not that I did. I hate them, but it is a noticeable difference. Like your collection looks a lot more premium for a Marvel Legend when everything is pinless and kind of streamlined and stuff.
I'll tell you right now, I definitely did, because I hate when they have pins and they don't color the damn pins. I hate that shit. That's my biggest pet peeve.
Egregious for that.
You know what? The biggest thing is that now they exist, so I don't want them to not exist with the new. Like, if that makes any sense.
Listen,
like now that they have them, I just want them. I don't want the fucking pins anymore.
Right. I remember when they put out the first pinless figure, and I asked, like, is this going to be the norm moving forward? And they're just like, we're going to do it as we can and integrate them into the line as we can. And yeah, eventually it'll get there.
But the most egregious is Spider-Man. Like, I hated getting Spider-Man figures because I would turn the arm and the arm would be blue, but the pin would be red, and I'd be like,
Spider-Man is the biggest offender in my opinion. But
yeah.
So now then let me ask, do they have you buy the short and curlies where now you're going in this collection that you've been painstakingly building for the past decade and a half? Are you now looking at your figures and like hard to get figures and exclusives and convention exclusives? And are you now looking at those figures with disdain in your collection because some have
I
pins,
mean,
don't?
not necessarily,
Yeah, so
but again,
some are
it
more
is
egregious than
noticeable.
others, you know. Some are more
Right,
egregious than
right.
others. So some is not a big deal.
Sure.
But like Spider-Man with those characters, man, where they have the different colored pin on a different colored arm.
Mm-hmm.
God, that just upsets me. And you know, I've said it on here before, David. I probably didn't say it when you were on here, but I've been debating selling it all and starting fresh for a long time. Like starting brand new with
Mhm.
Legends because everything they make, I mean, they've made a million Wolverines. Like I'm not excited for
Right.
Wolverine anymore. But I would be if I didn't have a million of these
If
Wolverines.
I didn't have a
Yeah.
Wolverine and it was like the definitive version of the brown costume that's
Yeah.
pinless and it's got all the bells and whistles and whatever. Yeah. And then your tiger stripe and whatever, because at this particular point you have so many multiples, like you know what I mean?
Exactly, exactly. Because
I
I do feel that way. I look at these things and I'm like, God, the new ones are so much better. Like, but I already have like 50 Wolverines. How can I justify this one? And it's like, man, maybe I should just sell all these Wolverines, buy one of these new ones. You know, I debate it all the time, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up doing it.
it's just
Like I've bought Silver Surfer from them like 5 times. This Silver
yeah,
Surfer looks better. Like I want to sell these Silver Surfers and get this one.
it's just painful when you just take a step back for just a second and kind of like look from atop your collection. Like let's have like a view where you're on the balcony looking down at everything that you've collected and think of them as like on the dance floor and recognizing that with each new pinless release that comes out, that is now another figure that you are planning to replace in your collection that's on the dance floor at this new price point of $27.99.
Yeah.
It's like I thought that I was all good when it came to, I'm gonna use somebody obscure, Lalandra. She may be pinned or she may not, but I'm good on Lalandra. I'm covered on Lalandra. She came, I had the head for a while. I was doing whatever makeshift bullshit to get by. But now that I have one, I am good on that figure and don't have to buy her again until the new pinless version of a random obscure character who's not going to have hella versions come out. And now I got to buy her again at $30. Like the idea of it is kind of maddening given how many Marvel Legend figures that we have.
Mhm.
And what's also maddening is that we have so many Marvel Legend teams that have not been completed yet. And before they even completed that team, they're now getting ready to run it back and hit you with the on your left by starting those teams over again. And now that team will never be completed in its pin form because now we're running to buy the new pinless version of
Yeah,
Savior.
I mean that's literally happening with two of the figures from this mini comics wave series too, and Rachel Summers and Farrell, because you pretty much completing two
Yeah.
separate teams with them, but like most of the other characters in those teams are like dog shit. It really is. Like,
Yeah,
so,
and it's wild because I remember when they made the shift to pinless or started to, and we
Yeah.
talked about this. I think I was on the podcast and we talked about this, and people were excited. People in the chat were excited. People were like, "Finally!" And yeah, we're that much closer to being like imports. And I was like, "Oh no, this ain't good," because this is a way for them to basically, like you said, Rick, reset the clock
Yep.
and to take people that have been in the game for a long time and thought that they were reaching that end game point where they were like, yep, I'm almost to the end. I almost have everything in my collection and I'm good. That represents my love of Marvel. And Hasbro was like, but do you have it pinless?
Yeah, because I mean, Brad is saying it right now.
What's he
He
got?
said almost all of their X Factor stuff is completely outdated.
Yep.
Like, and by a lot. It's you know, it sucks. You know, you think like, oh, I'm kind of getting close to finishing this team, and then they start making new versions. You're like, fuck, this old team looks like shit compared to this.
right.
And you know, it's the cycle over and over.
Yeah.
See, Poncho says, ultimately one of the biggest appeals of Marvel Legends was that if affordable enough to buy slightly better versions or build weird teams, but without that edge of being affordable, it's not even worth it. Yeah.
I mean,
Honestly, that was a big thing.
That is a great take.
Yeah, that was a big thing, is the affordability of it.
Yeah, that's very true. And just in terms of talking about the pinless figures, though, that is in Hasbro's mind. They're like, all right, well, we're giving you updated like pinless figures, and that's part of the value of the increase here. But you know, Legends collectors, we they're not built like that.
Yeah, and you know what, Pletho, I do agree. He says the line doesn't last without resetting the clock. I completely understand. I've just been doing it so long, and like I said, I've like 30 Wolverines and probably like 50 Spider-Men. Like, I have to reset my own self because I just have so much of it. It's like, how can I justify a $30 this, a $30 that when I've bought it 10 times at $20? Like, it's rough, you know.
I think for somebody who is in the like display game heavy or the review game heavy, especially as it relates to comparisons and stuff like that, then you know it makes a lot of sense to just get everything and archive it and whatever. But like for the shelf display artists who has like, you know, their little displays in their toy area or toy room or whatever the case may be, and you just setting up your best Avengers display, and you could you know, it makes sense for you to just swap out with the newest best figure every time or whatever, then you know it's different. It's a lot of different type of collectors out there. So
and you know what else we're forgetting, because we are sounding hella old right now. The other type of collector that we aren't considering right now is because we're all old heads in the game. Rick, you're a young old head, but what about the new collector?
Right.
Right. Like, yeah. What about the person who's not sitting on decades worth of figures, and it's like this new 20-something-year-old just graduated college, and now they just landed their first career job, and they're having their own disposable income for the first time.
Yeah, that is something we don't consider a lot. We kind of like snobbish in that regard, where it's just like, oh yeah, I've been doing this, but whatever. There is somebody every year who is us year one of Marvel Legends and shit.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So
correct. Who was like 5 or 6 watching the OG X-Men cartoon as a kid, and now they're grown and have their own money. And they're like, oh shit, look at this Wolverine, look at this Storm. Dope. And what we are complaining about and bitching about and pinless and I've already got this. For this person, they're like, oh, this is the dopest shit I've ever seen. This is the
100%
representation this figure has ever been. And I just landed this new tech job. And if I can own this for $27, I'm all in.
Yeah, $27 is nothing. Yeah, for sure.
Like Pancho brings a good point. Like that was another thing I'd have too. That you know, there's a certain joy in collecting something that's affordable. When I got into the 1/18 scale Halo World figures, they were $10 a piece. It was a mindless add to cart while shopping. But now, once you stop and think, it brings you back to the real world, and you just think, "Fuck this! This is $30." You know, like I'm the same way. Like sometimes I would just get a legend I didn't really care about just because, like, $20, who cares? But like now, like how the fuck can I do that now? You know, it's I don't know. There is a joy to collecting something that's affordable and buying something where you don't look at your wallet and go, "What did I do?" But I don't feel that way anymore when I buy legends. I every time I buy something that's a legend, I go, "Fuck, should I bought that? Should I have just waited?" You know, it sucks.
Well, Hasbro doesn't care. I mean, again, at the end of
the day, they don't care. Obviously, you know, obviously the big three, you know, we're not talking about them. They're human beings. You know, they have to buy these legends just like we do. You know, everybody loves to imagine that they get them for free, but the suits up top that want these prices increased and the profits up, like they don't care. They do not care.
Who does care are my kids, though, because they've been asking me for like ever since the price increases hit. They're like, "Dad, what the hell are Fruity Rings? Where are the Fruit Loops?"
No.
Shut up. Eat them. You won't notice the difference. Daddy got toys to buy.
What are the fruit hula hoops, Dad?
Yeah, I don't want to spend a ton of time on just Legends, but again, live stream was this past week. They showed off the mini comic wave 2. They showed off Secret Wars Iceman, which was on the screen a few minutes ago. Probably the best Marvel Legends Iceman that we will see until I don't know, another 2 years or something like that. They showed off the Deathbird and who is that? Gladiator 2-pack. They showed off this 2-pack as well, which we knew was coming, which is
nasty hairline.
I love it.
Nasty.
Which body is that the champion? Is that his
That's
name?
Caliban.
That's no. That's Well, maybe it is some parts of Caliban, but I'm pretty sure that's whatever they use for Drax.
Isn't that the same?
I don't know. I'm not 100%. I don't
Somebody
think
tell us in
so.
the chat. You know we get shit wrong all the time. Let us
No,
know in the chat.
Caliban had
And I
double
did not
jointed
need body
elbows and what have you. I'm pretty sure that Champion of the Universe is on the Drax book, whatever that is.
Yeah. Can we go back for a second? Because I don't want to not
To
put
what?
some respect on my boy Bobby. I love
Yeah,
like
somebody in the chat
I
just said
don't
the
know
same
if I
thing.
have a still.
an image of him.
Yeah, it'll come up in this slide though.
All right. I love Bobby Drake. One of my favorite X-Men ever since I was a kid. I've loved almost every iteration of him. While yes, I will be getting this version. Yes, I will still also get the Mafex. It's very rare that I buy an actual Mafex, but I love Bobby Drake. And I just looked at it today and noticed that it's coming with 2 heads, which is cool. But also like not super distinguishable given the fact that he is like a translucent kind of character. So it's kind of going to get lost in the wash. But I was a little bummed out because I still want us to have a snowman, Bobby Drake, and we still do not have a proper snowman, Bobby Drake, from his first class appearance. That's the version that I still would love to have representation of on my shelf, and we don't have it. So that was just me being sad that while we're getting a good looking Iceman, it's still not the one that I need or want. But I guess they're waiting because they'll probably end up releasing like another updated, kind of like how they did the Hellfire pack. They'll probably release another X-Men First Class pack that's on updated bucks with everything. So maybe he'll come then. Are you both getting that Iceman at $27.99?
Nope. Not at that price.
You said it so quickly and so definitively. Are you getting this Iceman, Boog?
Yeah, definitely. I need Iceman. I need Iceman for a couple of different team completions. So I'm gonna get maybe 2 of these. I'll get one to go with the probably Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, and then one for my X-Men.
Yeah. Did you
also the consensus is that is Caliban
for the champion?
Oh, so it's the same. Okay.
Yeah,
but
because it also is Drax. It's also Scar. It's like it's everybody basically.
Scar. So is he pinless or not?
Champion? I don't believe so.
Right.
I see the pins in the pictures.
This new Guardian looks amazing.
Gladiator.
Sorry.
You know what's funny is that you've done that so many times, even on previous streams when we've been like, "What figure do you want to see redone?" I'm sure you've said him like Guardian, and it's been like, "No, Gladiator," and it's like, "Oh fuck."
The brain is cloudy, bro. Like college decisions catch up with me every day. Yes, this Gladiator looks really good. I like it on this new body. And I love the addition of the screaming head. That's going to probably be the one that I display him with, because in my mind I always picture him screaming at one of the X-Men when they would always go check out the Shi'ar.
Yeah,
so really cool.
How dare you?
Yeah, I am really excited and surprised by this Nick Fury and Punisher 2-pack. Dare I say, hey, there we go. I'll pause that. Yeah, this looks. I am tired of this stupid ice effect though. That little weak ass ice sled that they've packed in with him like 2 or 3 different times. Let's go ahead and retire that, Hasbro. These ice hands, I believe, the spraying making the sled effect. I believe this is the first time that we're getting those though, right? That's new.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen those before.
Yeah. I like it. They still do not have him in the proper belt, the power regulating belt. But I also don't know if that's this iteration of Iceman that we're getting right here, where he like had to wear the belt to help keep his powers in check. So,
but this I don't know if that was during the Secret Wars time when he had that belt.
It wasn't. I think it was around the time of when they were in X Factor. Is that right?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. But this looks good, man. It's gonna look good on the shelf. I prefer when they do this color translucent for Iceman as opposed to the blue, which is ironic. I know that I said I'm getting the Mafex, or is it Mafex, but that one looks so good. I gave myself a pass to get it, but this looks great.
Yeah, it looks good. All right, so there was that. And then there was also, you just mentioned Nick Fury and Punisher 2-pack from the game. Has a little
Boy,
backdrop here.
this is actually really good timing too, because for my gamers out there, Capcom did just re-release this game on the Fighting Collection pack that came with Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Marvel Superheroes, like all those games, and then they surprised everybody and snuck in this Punisher Nick Fury game. Dare I say that this is the best looking Punisher that we have, better than the one that was in the 2-pack with Bushwhacker?
I don't know. I don't know that I would say that.
Is that the dude with the finger gun?
I could see this being the best Punisher when they inevitably re-release it with a more comic accurate kind of
in the black,
in the black, but this kind of deco, but you're just in the black and with the less kind of video game looking look on the head sculpt. But inevitably, we will see this costume again.
Do you think they could? Oh, well, you know what? They're not even. Well, hold on. Do you think you could see them taking this same Punisher and tweaking the color a little bit, putting a trench coat on him, and releasing it on the Spider-Man Classics single card?
I mean, they could do Spider-Man the animated series Punisher, right?
That's what I'm talking about. Because they just did, even though they're not doing the VHS tapes, cassette, singles, whatever's anymore, the Mysterio that they just released is Spider-Man the animated series Mysterio.
It is
started on the classics pack, the retro.
Right. Yeah, they said they were going to stop the VHS. Right. But that we still may get a couple of villains. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, these look dope. I feel like the consensus with this was that pretty much everybody wanted this. Like, and it'd be good for Kit Bastion and doing some other things with these as well. It's another Nick Fury head too that you could play around with.
This Nick Fury is going right on my G.I. Joe Classifieds shelf because I have a few of my Marvel Legends that are more soldier centric, like World War II Captain America. They released a Punisher one time that had like the skull on his face and he had on like military style clothes. That Wolverine is getting ready to come out, the World War II Wolverine, this Nick Fury, and I kind of call them my like Marvel Brigade or whatever the fuck, and I just display them with my classifieds. So this Nick Fury is going to look amazing with them.
Oh, and these are Paul Harding head sculpts, which we will have Paul Harding.
Yes.
Paul Harding.
Yeah,
back
we're gonna have Paul on as soon as possible, as soon as we can. Even though we didn't tell Paul that. So Paul, if you're listening, we would love to have you.
Yeah, I reached out to him.
I was about to say, I thought David reached out to him and he was like, hell yeah, let's run it back.
He said he's down for whenever. Just let him know. But, you know, it's kind of crazy how, you know, not to pat ourselves on the back too hard, but at kind of the beginning of this journey with Paul and all these head sculpts, we had Paul on kind of like at the inception of him working with the Hasbro team. And
Hasbro team. That was actually right before he pretty much went crazy, because it ain't just Hasbro stuff he's been doing, but he's definitely been working over the past, I guess it's been like 3 years since we had him on the show last.
I can tell you the exact date because I was just looking at it from when we chatted the other day. But yeah, Paul is a really great guy, super talented and respected in the industry. And so having him back on will be dope.
Definitely. All right. So there was that. And I feel like there was probably one other thing we didn't talk about. It was the tease at the end.
The tease.
I just want to say that this head sculpt with the kind of like crackle, angry, fiery eye thing on Gladiator is fucking fire. This is so nice. Only thing that would have taken us over the top is if they gave Gladiator the soft goods cloak, because look how the piece is riding up there. That's gonna look so stupid and ugly. So you're gonna have to replace that. Also, you pointed out, David, that this Deathbird was a modern look for Deathbird and not the classic look where she's actually got the feathers and stuff too. So that should be noted, you Marvel fans out there, that this is a modern version of Deathbird.
So pause right there or there. You'll see that on the modern version of Deathbird, the wings are kind of like on this cape now, or the feathers rather, and so she doesn't have the wings. So that's kind of how they explain it away. But in my mind, or in my mind's eye, Deathbird always has her wings. So, but I mean, it looks good. I'll still get it because I need representation of the character.
They did a real nice job with the head sculpt, though. I really like it.
It would have been cool if she'd have came with a second head,
Right.
like without the little crown thing on. Given that they taxing for these now, but what are you gonna do? Hey, fun thing, really quick. So we talked about Paul. We should definitely hit Paul up because Paul was on the show. The last correspondence that we had prior to the last time he was on here was when I sent him the link to where to get on, was September 21st, 2021.
Damn. Okay.
So look, how cool is that? It's almost kind of like the anniversary, bro.
Oh yeah.
So we'd be able to.
Oh my god.
So we got to get him on. We got to get him on around the 21st then.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do that. So yeah, this was the final tease here. We got this these little gold bricks and this little money bag, and it's my understanding that no one has figured this out.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that right? Got your ears to the street on this, huh?
Yeah, I saw a couple of and to be clear, I don't even know what it is, but I know that no one has figured it out. That's what I.
I mean, I'm gonna be real with you though. I feel like the guesses that the community comes up with in most cases are better than what the actual reveal ends up being.
Sometimes, yeah.
And the time that makes me think about it the most is when they did like that golf club and everybody was like guessing who the golf club was.
All types of dumb shit.
Yeah. And then I think at the end it just came with the Rose or somebody. No. It was the Tracksuit Mafia.
Tracksuit Mafia, yeah. Which nobody guessed.
Yeah, somebody was. I remember the biggest one was Deadpool. Oh, Deadpool. He has to like a golf club.
Oh, the golf club.
Completely wrong.
So I really don't know. Like I thought that I had some good guesses.
Ooh, Brad, that's cool. He said, "What about the Absorbing Man?"
That was I've seen that guess before, and I don't think so.
Damn, Brad, he shut you down. Sorry, Brad.
I don't know. I don't think of Absorbing Man as like. Does Absorbing Man pull bank heist? I feel like when him and
for sure. That's up his alley for sure.
He's a bank heister. All right. I always just picture him and the Hulk just crashing out on each other in the desert for no reason, or in like some random city somewhere. But a solid guess. And yes, we do need a new updated Absorbing Man. More importantly,
I did see somebody, I forget who it was, that linked this to me, that showed me the gold bars because Dwight was trying to show you that it was a little insignia on the gold bars there. And I saw somebody show me this same thing, but it was like related to that Doom that's about to come out in some type of way.
Yes, the same logo.
Yeah.
But
so who in the comics was beefing with Doom over gold? Or I'm not familiar with that comic. I didn't read that God Emperor Doom run. I know it's still even happening right now.
Right.
I don't know. And so this is another tricky thing that they do sometimes. Does said character come with the gold and the money satchel?
And the money satchel, or is it two separate things? Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I will say that I did have some information about what might be Executioner Build-A-Figure wave, and I thought they were going to talk about that in this live stream.
Yeah. I think they're saving it for New York Comic-Con.
But yeah, they're probably saving that for New York Comic-Con. And then I was told that potentially Thor would be part of that Executioner Build-A-Figure wave.
Yes.
But I don't think that's true anymore. Or it might be, and maybe we are in store for two Thors.
Okay.
Bars.
And and it might be what people were anticipating and hoping for in terms of Thor.
With what?
I mean, people said it already. People already said what they thought it would, what they thought was happening with Thor.
Like how we would get the next one?
Yeah.
Correct.
Like a, what are you saying? Like a maximum?
Yeah.
Uh, um, yes, and I actually thank you for bringing that up because with this price hike and price increase, what does that now do to the price of the maximum line?
Who knows, man? Maybe they locked in on maximum for 49 to 69.
Well, didn't we see, and I don't know if you and P talked about this, but didn't we see like a weird price discrepancy on Hasbro Pulse with
Yeah,
the
on Deadpool.
Deadpool?
On Deadpool, that's right. That's right.
Took
What
took
was it?
them like a couple days to fix, I think.
Yeah, I think it was
Who
like, was he
Where
like,
was it messed up at? Was it
It
messed
was
up
like
on Hasbro Pulse?
64.99 or something, right?
But that
yeah,
was on Hasbro Pulse or other sites?
no,
Pulse.
it was Pulse, and it was
Oh
messed
wow.
up like that for a couple days.
Yeah, it
And
was. That's right. That's right.
and I say messed up, for all we know, they just shared the new price increase price.
Right. Right. Prematurely. It's quite
Yeah.
possible that's what it is.
Um.
Oh, Brad said Deadpool is already $60 right now, sold by Amazon.
Well, then there you go. So
Did
now,
you
hmm,
did you pre-order that, Dave?
who?
Deadpool.
Deadpool?
Yeah.
Nah, they're not getting me for that.
No
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
I'm telling you, bro. Like I was very optimistic, and I was understanding of the maximum line and hopeful, because if you go back and watch where we talked about Spider-Man and that maximum release prior to release,
Mhm.
David was very all in on that. And I was excited about the maximum line. And I was like, stop being broke, stop being poor, but give Hasbro money, blah, blah. Like I was gung ho for it because I saw the potential. And collectors have been asking for a really long time for a premium line from Hasbro. And they have shit the bed every step of the way since that release. And that's with the Hulk, because we all said that the Hulk was going to make or break the maximum line, and then immediately kicking themselves in the nuts by releasing the Gamerverse line at the price point in which they did, literally competing with themselves in the price line that they have, or the price point that they have the maximum line set at, where you're getting less figure reused accessories on against a line that has like all new sculpts, bendy wire, lots of plastic that's used. It just doesn't make sense. And so I don't know. So no, I didn't get Deadpool. I did not.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that's Legends. We're gonna hear more very soon because New York Comic Con is around the corner. It should be noted that the Super Scroll is the New York Comic Con exclusive. I think we might have talked about that already. I'm not 100% sure.
Hold on, though. I'm not going to let you off the hook because I want to hear your opinion on this and from you as well, Rick. If a maximum Thor is next, what has to be packed in with a maximum Thor to substantiate the price point, given all that came with Ragnarok Thor? Remember that release that was at Target, and then that shit got reduced down to like $10 because nobody was buying it?
A 5 points for a Throg.
Oh shit, you coming out swinging, huh?
A 5 points Throg, and I'd be like, okay, maybe I'll do
Oh
this.
wow, that's actually that would be a really cool pack-in.
Okay, I'm actually making a list of this because I don't have a good answer for this. So, but
I mean, it's definitely got to come with a better, in some way, version of the swinging hammer. So it's got to have some very cool effect, whatever that might be. They could redo
didn't the Ragnarok come with that already?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some type of updated or better version of that, or something else. I don't know what else you would do to really kind of like, huh?
Poncho is saying they got to pack in a $10 and a $5 bill.
They just straight up giving you cash.
Cash back. That's hilarious. That's how Trump thinks the price of pharmaceuticals work and shit. That he say it was gonna like reduce by like 1,500%. It's like, all right, so I go get my medicine and they give me money back too. All right, cool.
Yeah, you know the comments are all saying wired cape. Practically every single comment.
Yeah, wired cape for sure. Wired cape for sure.
Wired cape.
The Throg would be really, really cool. That's a great. You know what? They should have kept that theme going with the Maximum line, being as though they packed in Dupe with Deadpool. They should have started that from the beginning. We should have got, I don't know, maybe a baby Spider-Man's daughter or something packed in with them. Spider-Man. You know, they could have leaned into that.
So like a 2-pack.
Yeah, basically. A 1.5 pack, a 1.25 pack, basically.
All right, but wait though, keep rocking with me. Let's just live here for a second.
Throg. Okay, so yeah, wired cape,
wired
cape.
Has any Marvel Legends up to this point come with a wired soft goods cape?
No.
Okay, so that's a thing. The same way that the Hulk was the first figure to come with the soft Yiddies. This Thor would be the first Legends to come with a wired cape and take us there. Because does Darth Vader figures in the Black Series line, does he come with wired capes?
I don't think they've done one either.
They've definitely come with cloth capes, but I can't. Brad, have they ever come with a wired cape? I know Brad.
One of the latest ones that came out was the first one to have a wired cape. But again, #1 Black Series hater here, so don't take my word for that. All right, so better spinning hammer, cloth wired cape, Throg, anything else that goes in, because remember, you got to have accessories to justify the price point.
Oh, I mean, you got to have at least however many sets of hands every other version has come with, aside from Hulk, because it's a much bigger figure. But I guess they all had at the minimum 5 sets of hands, right?
Brad said they just started doing wired capes. The new one they showed at San Diego Comic-Con has the dip.
Yes.
Has the dial for it. Okay.
Yes, David.
Okay. All right. So.
All right. So wired cape could be a go. The technology is there.
Wired cape, Throg. Oh, I'm saying
yes,
either a removable helmet or some type of head sculpt without him with the helmet and his golden locks kind of flowing or whatever.
We have seen Odin just did that. The deluxe Odin has the top dome piece, right? And you could do like
does he?
I think yes.
And somebody said the Black Series Ronin as well.
Yeah, I think so. I think that his dome piece can come off, and that's how you swap out the crown and versus the locks.
Okay, I still haven't even opened that.
I'm with that swappable. I'm gonna put swappable dome, and then you also threw in multiple hands, right?
Right, at least 4 or 5 sets of hands. You need 2 fists. You need open hands to hold his hammer.
Yeah.
That might be another thing too. Sort of translucent hammer like they tried back in the day with the the exclusive that was in a hammer, and you remember that?
No.
Like the box was Thor's hammer.
Oh, the what was that? A Comic-Con exclusive? You opened it up and
I don't remember if it was San Diego or New York. I think it was San Diego.
Yeah, I remember that.
But anyway, he had a hammer that was like sort of translucent, like it was about to light up, basically. So two different hammers, maybe, or technically 3, because if you have a spinning hammer effect.
So do you have him come with? Hold on. So wait, do you have him come with the axe thing? I know it has a name, but the axe from when he's young Thor, and then maybe like Stormbreaker before Beta Ray Bill had it.
I don't think they would waste time on that if it's going to be one specific costume, because he's got different costumes with the different weapons. So I would assume that Maximum Thor is going to be a classic costume Thor.
Okay. Do you give him multiple heads where one of them is the bearded head and the other is the clean shaven head? Maybe even, well, no, because that doesn't make sense because of the costumes. I was going to say the short cut, the buzz cut, but that doesn't make sense because of the costume. So do you give him bearded and clean cut faces?
Nah, just helmeted or unhelmeted, basically. So two head sculpts or some type of situation where you could remove the helmet. Removing the helmet would be cool because I don't think we've ever had a Thor figure where he could hold his helmet.
We have not. But I'm just going to lay it all out for you right now. And I'm going to keep in mind, Thor is normally a little bit bigger. And that's another thing. Let's talk about that because that's not something that we've discussed. Do you put that Thor on a bigger, newer body mold? Do we feel like we have the Thors we've received thus far have been the perfect size?
I don't know if I would say it's the perfect size, but I think it's been pretty good. I think it's been pretty good because Thor has been the biggest out of the big three, and Iron Man has been kind of closest to him in a suit of armor. And then, I don't know. We could. It is possible to have a Thor that's a little larger for sure, but would it be a deal breaker if it was just about the same size as the ones that we received in the past? No.
He also needs to have a damn expression on his face, okay? I don't want some Thor that looks unamused the entire time. I hate those head sculpts from them, man.
I don't think we've ever gotten a screaming. Have we gotten a screaming head Thor? Like
have we? I don't think so.
Expressive of a face?
Nope. Never.
All right. So, peep what we have, though. Now, remember, the price point is going to be around at least $59.99 for this. So, we get a Thor, a new 6-inch scaled maximum Thor with a Throg with at least 5 points of articulation, wired cape, better spinning hammer, swappable dome piece where you can swap from having the golden locks or the classic helmet with the wings on the side. I'm going to put a big-ass line through Stormbreaker because Boog did not like that idea. 6 hands because the more hands, the better. And 2 head sculpts. Well, no, you said no 2 head sculpts because you said you don't give a fuck about the beard.
No. I mean, two head sculpts, sure. If you need to do 2 head sculpts to have him helmetless.
Nah, they don't do that because Odin is just 1 head sculpt. And you take off the top of the head, and then he can do hair, or you can put the head back on with the helmet. And that's only on the head. But if you did, it would be crazy to do a maximum series release and not put in more than 1 head. Because think about all the shit that people talked about with Deadpool, and he only comes with, does he come with 2 or 3?
Just the 2, I believe.
Yeah. So I
my boy Jose said a big mug with Thor. That would be cool.
With some meat in it. I like
Another.
that. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna add that.
You can see Thor's size so far. We also never got a penless Thor, so this is going to be the opportunity to do that. So you could add that to the list, I guess.
Womp womp. All right, penless. I am going to add.
You can see the size here. Obviously he's the largest out of the kind of regular Avengers here.
So I guess that body.
I think it's the right size.
All right, so I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna make an executive decision here and state that in a perfect world, my Thor would have at least 3 heads, and they would be screaming head, bearded head, and static head. And all 3 of them have the ability to swap on the helmet or go with just the locks with the hair. Because again, the amount of accessories that we have right now for $59.99 is not a lot. And we've never gotten a screaming Thor. And for a lot of people in their mind's eye, bearded Thor is their Thor, not pretty boy what's the word for when you are a baby face? Is that the right word, Rick?
What do you mean for wrestling?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's babyface.
baby face. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that to my list because we're drawing to an end on this discussion. So that means total for maximum Thor, it should have Throg, 5 points of articulation, wired cape, better spinning hammer, swappable dome with 3 head sculpts, 6 sets of hands, and be pinless for $59.99.
Yeah. Somebody in the comments is saying it's probably already done. Oh, no question. Whatever this Thor is, it's done. Like they already know what's on it a long time ago because you have to plan 18 months out. So this Thor was probably finished like 12 months ago at the latest.
Faux show. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. They'll probably throw in a couple of different this is off the pad, but they'll probably throw in a couple of different variations of, can I say the name right? Mjolnir. Mjolnir. They'll probably throw in like a lighted up version, like how we got that one time where it was kind of like ombre blue to the stone.
That San Diego Comic-Con one. Huh?
Yeah, they'll throw in a regular version that has the oath on it, so whomever, whatever, and then they'll throw in the spinny version. They may get jazzy and throw in the cracked version that we've seen before. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if for me that's enough to move the needle. I feel like I have some good representation of Thor in my collection currently, as somebody that truly does not care about pins being in their figures. The wired cape is a plus, especially given that in order to get a wired cape on my existing Thor, I'd have to spend around $30 anyway. So
Aaron Easton is absolutely killing it right now. Drunken faceplate. That would be insane. They'd never do it, but that would be sick. And you
that ain't never fucking happening.
And you know what? Going this faceplate route, you could totally have people making third-party faceplates.
Does Thor get drunk? Can an Asgardian be faded?
On Asgardian ale?
Yeah, right. I was about to say on his own shit. Yeah.
Yeah, not on this Earth shit. That's why he drinks so much on Earth. Like
you're right. They actually addressed that in the MCU. Remember that? Excelsior when you got Stan Lee faded.
Yeah, when he couldn't keep up with Thor or whatever. Like
yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm down for some drunken Asgardian action. Why not? Fuck it. We'll see.
Ooh, yeah.
That's true.
That would be great too. Or maybe not even drunk, like Nemo saying like a laughing face, like a verily face. That would be so sick.
A laughing face would be really nice. That would be
would be awesome, man.
It's actually kind of like what everybody, all the DC fans have been asking for Superman as a good smiling head,
Yeah, I don't know why they're so afraid to do it. They barely give him a smirk most times on the figures. It's maddening.
Yeah, a figure that was successful. You guys don't collect Hemans, but when we got the SDCC laughing Prince Adam, remember when that went viral with the little like rainbow?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that was really popular. Of people getting him in that like laughing expression. So I could see a laughing face Thor going over well. That'd be cool.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we spent a lot of time on Legends. What else was newsworthy this past week?
Let us see.
Man, I feel like there was a lot. There's actually a lot of stuff that's been going on.
Going to Lagos page to make it easier.
Have any of you gotten in, outside of news, while we transition to that, have any of you ordered or gotten in any of the Scooby Doobies figures from Jay?
No, I wanted to buy them during the Toy Migos meetup where I became the 2025 Toy Migos Cornhole World Champion. The A.C.B.A. team swept it. Second and third were Bradley and Vince Figs. So that was great. I thought that I would find it there. I couldn't find them there. And then the day after I left, the shop solicited them that I was at. So that really sucked.
I did not take you for a cornholer.
I'm not. Funny story, David. I won't get too long into it, but I was kicking and screaming the whole way because I did not want to play. Kept telling them, I'm blind. Don't make me shoot a beanbag from far away. I can't see. And I ended up pulling off a Mighty Ducks level miracle. And I won us the damn game right at the end. Practically 3 back-to-back shots. But yeah, I'm not a cornholer. So yeah, it was just a crazy turn of events.
All right, well, good for you.
Did we want to talk about the Jada Snowman? Oh wait, did we do that last week?
I think UP may have covered.
Probably did. I think we did. You're right.
Yeah, I think you guys went over it. Are you getting it?
Yes, I am. It's expensive though.
How much is it? Is it $39?
Oh, my dear sweet David Walton. I think the entirety of the collecting world wishes it was $35.
Quit playing.
It is exclusive to BBTS only, and keep in mind, June said that he had to pay extra to have this shipped in time for Christmas. So the price increase is number 1 because it's exclusive. Number 2 because he had to pay for it to show up here on time.
Jada Frosty the Snowman.
Frosty the Snowman, and it also comes in a big box that looks like an old CRT television.
Okay.
It is $50.
US dollars?
Yeah, not in pesos.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, it's exclusive. They had to pay a lot to get it here on time.
Can you send Boog a picture
where
of
can I see that?
Yeah.
BBTS exclusive. Oh no, keep scrolling. It's gonna be right there. If you're on Lagos page, you'll see. Boom, there he is.
So I want you to repeat this again. Who is the company who used to make these old stop motion cartoons? Do you know off the top of your head?
I wish I knew.
Ain't it Funimation? Or am I lying?
Some random company.
No. It's the same people that made like the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and all of that shit. Like they used to be.
Oh no, that wasn't. Funimation was some other shit. Yeah, that was
that's an anime company. But that rabbit, keep in mind, look at that. That rabbit is articulated. So really, it's a 2-pack.
I'm sorry. I love June, but $50 American in this economy? Nah.
Cloth goods scarf, articulated bunny rabbit, exclusive to BBTS, and like I said, he had to pay out the ass to get this in time for Christmas because he said if he didn't, that there was no way that shipping would have worked. So keep that in mind.
The scarf has bendy wire in it too.
Yes, sir.
$50 though. I would feel differently if it were another company that dropped this for $50 though. But Jada, this is going to be one of like Jada's most expensive releases.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It would have probably hit better if it was $34.99 or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I hope everything he's standing on in these photos is cocaine and is packed in the packaging. There, I
cocaine and $1 back, so you could roll up the dollar.
I want, that shit. $50 though. I mean, he looks cool. Where is this even gonna go? Where is this even gonna go in your display, Richard?
Nowhere.
On your, you know what's funny is I have no idea.
Your mantle for your like Christmas display or some shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say I do have the Christmas Charlie Brown figures from back in the day.
Oh, that's cool.
I do have those. Oh, you know what? A lot of people were saying you could put him with the Naughty or Nice collection, Santa that released from BBTS, I think.
And look, go back to the left to the rabbit. This is how you know it's cocaine is packaged in with it. Because look, this dude is zooted and booted right now.
Yeah, he looks tweaked out.
I mean, it looks great. I don't know how much articulation you're going to get out of this thing. Not high on my list, but what really kills it for me is that Jada has given us figures that are equal quality of this and haven't been $50 though.
I don't hate it because it's not like it's like, I don't know. It's a sort of like novelty, specialty, one and done.
Yeah, they can never reuse this again. Like,
I don't hate it.
It is a rough price. I don't blame anybody.
I don't blame anybody for buying it. Yeah.
I blame nobody for telling me like I'm not buying this. Like I blame nobody. But I can understand the price.
Does he come with gun holding hands? If you wanted to do like Jeezy the Snowman.
Jeezy the Snowman.
Dude, somebody said that in the comments last week. I'm pretty sure when we were talking about it. Yeah, somebody was like, "Oh man, What do y'all know about Young Jeezy? Like,
It would be amazing if he came with gun holding hands and you displayed him with that. Who made that Biggie Smalls figure?
Super 7.
Was it?
I
Super
have it.
7?
I
Yeah,
have it.
that would be pretty. Now that would be worth the price of admission if he came with gun hands and June just packed in a random ass gun with him. That would be pretty cool. All right. Well, that's the thing that happened. We didn't talk about Super Scroll, but that came out. I think you did talk about Super
I mean, we touched on it briefly. So yeah, Super Scroll is going to be the New York Comic Con exclusive. They really screwed up with this whole situation here, where they didn't at least make the flames go up the torso just a little bit. This break looks fucking crazy, and the fact that there wasn't just maybe some like sort of raised, flame parts on these legs to really take it over the top, but you get 3 head sculpts, and if you have the original Build-A-Figure, this gives you a little bit more playability and posability and fun factor with this.
Do you have? I just want to sprinkle one thing on top of this, and it was something that Adam and I were talked about. Do you have the picture that has the pack out, the loadout for this, and like how it was? Yeah. Go back that one. So something that Adam and I talked about was something they could have done to go the extra mile would have been had they flipped the arms.
Right.
So instead of the right arm being stretchy and the left arm being rock, they should have flipped it and made the left arm stretchy and the right arm rock. So that way, if you already had the Build-A-Figure, you would have been able to display him with 2 stretchy hands.
Or 2 rock. Yeah.
Yes. And one of those stretchy hands would have been invisible.
Translucent.
Correct. Mm-hmm. And then that would have added more playability, and it would have been an incentive for you to buy this version while also keeping your Build-A-Figure version.
Keeping your Build-A-Figure, yep. Or even backtracking for the Build-A-Figure if possible. Yeah. But yeah, it's a good con exclusive where it's not, like
it's not essential, it works.
I'll get it.
What else we want to talk about from here, Rick? Anything?
Yeah, let me go back to Lagos page. That's what
I'm on Lagos. Yeah, just tell me where to go. I guess we found out about this, right?
Yeah, we definitely talked about that one last week. Me and P.
What's the deal? What's the deal with this exactly? I mean, I see it's Ultra Instinct, but it's just different colorway than the last Ultra Instinct we got, or no?
Yeah, it's that slick paint job on it.
Okay.
Are you excited about this, Rick?
No, but I'm not a completionist when it comes to Dragon Ball, though. So I'm not like that.
He looks like he's made out of candy. So if those pants were lickable, cool.
I hate it. I hate it when
shut up.
I hate it when these freaking figures are covered in that like oil slick.
Yeah.
I hate it. I've never liked it. But people do because they sell all the time. So
yeah.
Did we want to cover those Ninja Turtles really quick? They're right next to the Gladiator 2-pack on Lagos page.
The who that?
Right there. What do you think? What do you think, D-Walt? I mean, they're not going to dethrone Revel Tech, but
they're pretty. If you don't feel like spending a grip on your Revel Tech ones, I think people were really excited about this shredder because this is the first time we've had this shredder, right?
Yeah,
buy this for your Revel Techs.
All right.
That makes sense. I told y'all I still have my Revel Techs in box, never opened. The boxes are a little banged up, but they're floating around here somewhere.
Yeah, that's a small fortune right there, brother.
Yeah, you told me. I didn't even know that those were
definitely. Like even with the banged up boxes, you sitting on a little something.
Yeah. But I love this iteration of the Ninja Turtles. This honestly, like this show great. This art style for these guys and the individuality of these was great. This was like one of my favorite iterations of the team.
Yeah, it was a good show. It was fun. It was well written. It was good. It was a real good show. So yeah, Ninja Turtles from NECA coming 9/16/2025. The pre-order, I guess, is coming that date. Am I right? Figures are coming to NECAstore.com. Yes.
Yep.
How much are these? How much are they each? Are they sold in a 4-pack? What are they doing here?
We don't know. I don't know. No, I think they got individual us to definitely.
Yeah, we don't know until the 16th, but it does say
no way this is a 4-pack with all of this stuff. It's one at a time.
No, it's not. They're definitely single. But it says if you purchase the turtle bundle plus the shredder, you unlock free shipping. Can you believe that? There's
Thanks,
also one more thing. There's also one more thing I wanted to cover. I'm glad that David Walton's here. I don't think he'd care for them, but I do.
Yeah.
It's right next to that oil slick Goku.
Oil
If you
slick.
go back up. Oh, no, the other way.
You want a turbo granny?
Life size.
I see
Where?
that down one.
Scroll upward. It's above Bobby Drake. There it is.
Ooh, what do we got?
Model kits for the beloved Samurai Troopers. This is the only way I could afford them. There's no way.
Oh, these are the new ones. This is the new Bandai ones because Ryo never had that red hair like that.
Yeah. This is the new one. Definitely getting into this line. This is really cool.
They look like your friends over at Blockies in this picture.
Yeah, this is a model kit, but this is Bandai's 30-minute something.
Yeah.
I don't know the acronym.
I don't know if I like the red hair in this.
Keep it helmeted.
Yeah. I don't know. These don't tickle the old fancy. And I love this line. I love Ronin Warriors.
Yeah, this is your shit.
This is my shit. I don't love these. They look too, dare I say, modern and like sleek.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, I don't know. How much is this model kit?
We don't know yet, but it'll probably be pretty inexpensive.
Okay. But we are also getting a new line of these from Bandai as well.
Probably.
Right? Because they're the ones producing the new show, right?
Yeah, I think we saw a tease of it. Don't quote me. But I think we did see a tease of some kind for it at some point. These look dope. Definitely in on this. I'm just a big model kit builder, so
really,
I'm huge into building model kits. Like, I want to say during the pandemic, I had 1 year. I wish I could tell you which year it was, where because everything just bleeds together, where I built a model kit every single day.
Shut up.
Yeah, and it was funny because I got my brother-in-law into it, and now like he's really obsessed with model kits. And sometimes like if I built some of the Dragon Ball ones, I just give them to my little brother, or
I have never built a model kit, but you and I have known each other. Jesus Christ, we've known each other for a long time, Rick. We have known each other long enough for me to say and remind you that the only time that I almost got into model kits, and I'm actually reminding myself that I knew you were into model kits. You were the person I asked about what were the best and the biggest versions of Gundam Wing models to get back in the day. That's how long ago this was. And I remember you telling me about like the different classes. There was like master class and all these other things. And I found a shop. This is back when I was living in
our area, right?
Yeah, in Gilroy. And so I had found this like anime shop that sold all these different model kits, and I was just like overwhelmed by it all. But I think that I almost broke and bought a Death Scythe, Gundam Death Scythe, and it was like $150. I forget whatever class that was. And I had it in my hands up at the register, up at the counter, sat it down and was doing that thing where you like flip it over and look at the sides of the boxes. And I remember looking at the back and seeing all those parts that were on the sprues. You know how they show like the contents page or the contents packaging?
Yeah, where it shows everything that's going to be included or whatever.
And I saw all the shit that was on those sprues. And I just remember looking at the dude behind the counter and I was like, I'm good. And I went and put that shit.
You know what? I don't got time for this shit.
I just didn't. And so I never made the plunge.
It's good to know your limits. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think a lot of us are easy to be talked into something like, I'm going to do this. And then time passes and you never do it. And then it's like, damn, man, what did I buy? Yeah. Why is this still here? Whatever.
How do these hold together especially for a figure like this? How do they hold together for like a model kit?
These ones specifically, right? You're not talking about blockies or anything, right?
No. These specifically.
I mean, they're pretty good. Bandai's the best. To the point where like all other model kits kind of suck. It's like their plastic quality, like the build of it, like all the other ones really suck. They just don't compare. You know, it's not to be mean to anybody else that loves other model kits, whether it be Kodo or Max Factory's ones. I Bandai is just in a league of their own, and I don't think anybody comes close to their quality. Blockies is really good. But you know what, Blockies sometimes, like, they're not really model kits. You know, they just call themselves that, but it's more
Yeah,
like a
it's
build
click
a
and
figure.
connect, right?
So I don't really count them yet, but you know what, that Megatron that I built with the throne, that one is really, really great, and that's definitely a model kit. So they do a good they're comparable to Bandai, I'd say. And it's been a long time since anything was what I feel would be comparable.
Yeah, I will watch the show because I love this property. I actually started watching the OG just in my mix of things that I watch to kill time and when I'm doing spreadsheets and shit. I was rewatching episode 1 and was going to just run it back again last week, 2 weeks ago. And so I will watch the new one when it drops. But this design, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the modern twist that Netflix put on Voltron.
Yes. Yeah. Very, very similar style.
Yep. Similar. It's like reminiscent enough where if you were to just show me this and like none of the armor, whatever, I would have immediately been able to pinpoint that I would have been like, oh, this is updated Ronin Warriors, because the look is there, but it's a very modern stylized look. And but yeah, I'll give it a watch. But this does look good.
Yeah, it looks good. I'll definitely buy it. Like I said, I build model kits for shits and giggles all the time. And this is definitely going to be one of them. Very, very cool looking.
Nice.
Yeah, very good. You know what? We did have a ton of super chats I want to read out.
Let's Rick.
Ton of super chats. One right at the beginning of the show from Hendoel, who's been active all night, baby, in the chat with 2 hands up emojis. Thank you so much, Hendoel. Really, really appreciate you. And I appreciate everybody that does these super chats. The fund for San Diego Comic-Con 2026 starts now. So thank you so much, Hendoel. And we have a super chat from one of our most generous contributors, Bo Biggs, baby, with an incredibly generous super chat. No words once again, because Bo Biggs is the silence behind the violence. Everybody knows it. From here to Saskatchewan, they know what it is, baby. And we just got, I brought that all up because we just got a super chat and it reminded me. From Donna Pops says, with an incredibly generous super chat. Thank you so much, Donna Pops, for this week and last week. Last week he sent a super chat and we extended the show for like 30 more minutes. He said, any news on Storm Arena or Storm Collectibles for New York Comic Con? I'll be there Thursday and Saturday for show. Boog, this might be your realm. Has Storm ever been there? I'm unaware.
I mean, that's a good question. Has Storm? Yeah, I guess Storm has been at New York Comic Con before. I think. No.
Didn't they premiere some of the Mortal Kombat stuff at New York Comic Con back when they were?
Yeah, that was some years ago. They've definitely been at New York Comic Con for sure.
I think back when they were pushing the Mortal Kombat line, they were at NYC.
Yes.
Yeah. I hope that they'll be there. Show some more stuff from Storm Arena. I'd love to see updates on all of those females, because I think all of them were really rough. The Chun-Li, the Morrigan, Lilith, all of those. I think that they really needed some work. But they've been doing such other great stuff. Like they showed off the guy from the King of Fighters 98, Goro Daimon. He looks incredible. Like everything has been looking great besides those female characters. I'd really love to see an update on those. And if they changed anything up, that'd be great. I'd love to see it.
Did you get your Ryu and Ken yet from Storm Collectibles?
No, and you know what's funny is that I had them in hand for practically retail in LA, and I chose Jada Vega. I had them. I had it in my hand, and I was like, okay, I'll buy one of these, either Ken or Ryu. And then I saw Jada Vega, and I was like, never mind, I'll just buy Jada Vega. And I didn't give in. The Jada loyalist in me couldn't stop it. I broke Machu's heart that day. I betrayed his trust. The Storm Riders rode away on me. But I had them there in hand.
I got my Vega. When did I tell you I got it? Last week. and opened them up, saw them, and I was like, oh man, this looks really cool. I'm really excited to have them. Oh, great. I can't wait to put this. Oh, they gave him a gold claw.
Okay, so let me tell you, they had to.
Oh,
there was no choice. It was a Capcom initiative. Whether it was incorrect or was correct, it didn't matter. They could show them whatever footage that they wanted to, whatever card art. Capcom told them no.
To what? Not giving him the proper claw, the proper colored claw?
Yeah, just their directive. They want him to have a gold claw now. They don't want it.
What?
They don't care if it's inaccurate. They don't care. They want it gold. We asked the same thing. We're like, hey man, what's up with the gold? Like, what's going on there? He was like, oh, we had no choice, and nobody has a choice. He's like, whoever does Vega next, you're gonna see. It's gonna be gold too. It doesn't matter. And I was like, what the hell? That's crazy.
I called the bullshit, and then you heard it here first. Mark it. The V2 P2 version of Vega will come with the silver claw, and the only way you'll be able to have the silver claw, unless you do like I'm gonna do and paint that bitch, is to buy the P2 and then swap it on to your P1. Watch, mark my word.
No, it's not bullshit, and I'll tell you why. Because one of our close friends is a Capcom artist, Chamba, and he told us the same thing. He said that Capcom's directive is to make the claw gold. That they do not have a choice in accuracy or anything like that. That their directive is to make it gold, whether it's accurate or inaccurate. That's just their policy right now. And funnily enough, it's only supposed to be half silver. I guess not the pommel, but like the palm part of it is always gold, and then the claws themselves are silver.
Yeah, because they're metal claws.
Yeah.
It makes no sense for the claws to be gold because gold is a notoriously soft metal. And that's like my chemistry nerd coming out, but 'tis true. So I don't know. I don't know. It just irked me. Again, it's an easy fix. I can just paint it myself, but yeah.
Yeah, shout out to June, who was at the Toy Migos meetup where I won the cornhole thing and whatnot. And we asked him, like, dude, what's going on with this gold claw? And he told us, like, yeah, we didn't have a choice. And Chamba was right there to back him up. Like, yeah, we none of us have a choice. Like, as an artist, we have to make it gold too. It's just a Capcom directive. People can scream to the top of the world that it's supposed to be silver because it is, and they do not care. They just want it gold, whether it's inaccurate or not. They want it gold. Sucks.
I'm gonna talk directly to Donna Pops in the chat. He said that he's waiting on the Storm Arena Sagat, and all of his other Street Fighter characters are Jada. You, sir, are a man after my own heart. Ooh, what the hell is that motorcycle? That looks cool.
That's a concept art, I think, for what's it called? Metroid Prime 4.
Sorry, ADHD took over right then. Because I was going to ask you, Donna Pops, if you had gotten in your Ryu and Ken for Storm. I too am going to pull the trigger on them, but it just shows how much of a not anti-BBTS, but I just don't normally buy stuff from them because they have them in stock for like retail, and I keep waiting for them to pop up on Amazon. But the cheapest ones I see on Amazon are for like $65. Yeah, so I haven't gotten them yet, but I am pretty confident that those are going to be my representation of Ryu and Ken in my collection. Even I know, but I am going to get that Storm Arena Sagat, even though I do have the Jada Sagat, because again, in my mind's eye, that how Sagat looks in Alpha is how I prefer my Sagat to look, and Storm's version so far looks really good. So Donna Pops, you the man. Yeah,
that Storm Sagat looks great. I think their stuff looks good, and it wasn't like when I turned it down, I didn't think they looked good. I just, I'm so deep into Jada. I saw the Ryu and the Ken. I was like, I'll just get Vega. So that's where I landed.
Where did this exist, and who's getting this? Who's
excited? This is NECA's. This is so sick. This is a must buy. It's so ridiculous.
Is this a must buy for you?
Hell yeah, Garfield.
But he's like turtle Garfield. Like, is this from the comics? Is this like an Archie comics thing, or what is this?
I want to say it's a comics thing. Okay. Anybody in the chat chime in if it's not a comics thing. Please let us know.
It would be amazing if this were like tied to some like the Turtles ordered like a special mushroom pizza that they were like tripping balls, and
You keep trying to do shit that is not like kid friendly.
But the Turtles, they could play it however they want. It could have been like a bad batch of pizzas or something, and then they ended up tripping balls and like doing a crossover with Garfield and Odie. Like that makes sense. In no other world do them hanging out with Garfield make sense. And I think, you know what's crazy? I think 2 companies have done this at the same time. I don't think NECA's the only one that just released a Ninja Turtle version of Garfield. I think somebody else did.
This says it right here, by the way.
Teenage
Mutant Ninja Turtle has arrived, and he looks. A new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle has arrived, and he looks suspiciously like the lazy and lovable cat Garfield, based on an iconic 1992 crossover comic from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles magazine. It's the ultimate Garfello and Odie action figures.
Garfello.
Garfello.
And you know what? I see Pancho saying, like, just give me a regular Garfield. I think it'll happen.
Yeah. I could see Jada Toys doing a Garfield.
Oh, don't get me excited now.
NECA and Boss Fight Studio. Yep. I knew that was not a fever dream. I saw 2 companies had done this same exact figure, and it's just random that they're both coming out at the same time. So there are 2 Garfellos on the market.
They're coming. And Boss Fight is doing normal and regular Garfield, and those look good. So anybody that's wanting just a regular Garfield, go with Boss Fight. They look good.
Yeah. Meanwhile, NECA still has not released any hip-hop based figures ever.
Absurd. Oh, hell yeah. This Brutal Realm figure, man. First offering is going to be at Toylanta. So, David, if you go to Toylanta, you know what to do. I need it.
When is Toylanta? Isn't it coming up in October?
No, Toylanta is early next year. I want to say February. Toylanta. There's a lot of Atlanta cons, though. I'm sure that there is one in October.
Since we've been living here, maybe I'm thinking of JoeCon. Is that different than Toylanta?
Oh yeah.
We just had MomoCon down here, I think, which is like the anime one.
Yeah.
Atlanta has a ton of cons. Like I didn't realize that the con scene was so big down here. So I'm gonna start going to some of these and digging in my dresser drawer in the bottom and find my old A.C.B.A. shirts. Speaking of, sir, can we get some new A.C.B.A. shirts? Would people like A.C.B.A. shirts? Is that still a thing?
Dude, we had it. Believe it or not that long ago, it was right before we started bringing you on more often. We went with a site that just prints them for you.
Yes.
And I think you get a cut of it or whatever. Yeah. And that site, the day we decided to go there, immediately became not scammy, but like shit. They stopped like shipping things out. They like became like really spotty with people. And it was funny because for the past like 5 or 6 years, they were the standard site for everybody to print their shirts at. Everybody went through them. And then right when we decided like we're going to join the fray, that's where all designs were beat. Like nobody was getting their shirts. And the decline started for that website. I forget the name.
But to answer your question, yes, let's get some A.C.B.A. shirts going. I think that would be good to drop on the show, and like one of these weeks we could say please support us with a shirt purchase and not a super chat or something like that. So yeah, it's definitely something.
So I would say for those of you that are on like the replay crew, please comment in the chat or comment in the comments that you guys would like to see a return on some A.C.B.A. merch. Maybe even if you have some cool ideas of things you would like to see with A.C.B.A. merch. I think A.C.B.A. merch, I think one of my favorites that we ever did was when we did the different themes in the speech bubble. And we had like G.I. Joe themed and Venom themed and Captain America themed. Those were hella creative.
We even had some countries. We even did like a Pinoy one time too.
Hell yeah.
So I'm with that. So yeah, please comment in the chat. Let us know what you would like to see. We'll try to beat Hasbro Marvel Legends pricing. Speaking of Hasbro Marvel Legends, I do want to come back to Brutal Realm. Can we go back to that champion of the universe again really quick? And I'm not going to belabor this, but go to the next right there. Or there. This is another thing that is killing me right now. And again, not going to belabor this. I don't care about pins. And another reason why I don't care about pins, this is a brand new figure, or I'm sorry, brand new character that is being released yet again on old body molds or types or parts. However, that's being released at the new price point. So for me, something that would lessen the blow. And I already know you're going to go in the chat and say, yeah, but Dan said, and yeah, but Dwight said, and yeah, they got to use the parts and blah, blah, blah. The reality is they just upped the price on all their lines across the board. Something that would lessen the blow is if matching said price increase, if they said now effective today, we are only using the new parts and existing new parts or new parts moving forward to match up with the fact that we just did a price increase on you guys.
That would be the best. That would be incredible.
That's how you move. But the fact that we are now paying a price increase, and even if the plan is to move forward and eventually cycle out all your old shit, stop releasing new shit that has old shit on it. Because that doesn't make sense then. Because now we're living in both worlds, but paying the price of the new. That's not cool anymore.
Yeah, it's rough, man. I mean, look at that hairline too. But that's besides the point.
I mean, it's accurate to the comic book.
No, you know what, Boog? You're wrong. We looked it up the other day. It's even worse in the comics. This figure looks better. In the comics, his hairline is even worse.
Yeah.
This figure makes him look better.
Yeah, speaking of hairlines, then we segue to Blade. But yeah, I just seeing that a second ago when you were scrolling through just re-triggered me again, because I'm like, you can't have it both ways, guys. And I think they wrote that excuse out for a long time, and we rocked with it because while it makes sense, you at least had us in that $24.99 sweet spot for a while, because we had moved on with your price hikes from $19.99 to $21.99 to $24.99. But now to make all single carded figures $27.99 and whatever you're charging for the 2-packs, but to still see that you're teetering and tottering between new parts, old parts, that's not cool anymore. And they just really got to draw the line in the sand and say, moving forward, all new parts. All right. Blade, he looks cool. He kills vampires. He does not have a new movie coming out anytime soon. What do we got?
Yeah, this is Blood Hunter, 1/12 scale. Toy Metaverse here.
Yeah, this isn't Blade. Come on, man. This is Blood Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
It's a good looking head sculpt.
Oh, it looks fantastic.
The fact that all these years later, Wesley Snipes is still like our Blade is crazy.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Shout out to him dropping that line. There will only ever be one Blade.
There will ever only be one Blade. And props to him, because really the more time that passes and we don't get a new Blade, more respect should be put on his name and what he did for this character.
And for Marvel existing in films at large, man. Yeah.
Because I think that it's worth saying, I've never heard anybody say it this way, but for a lot of people, you cannot think about Superman without thinking about Christopher Reeve. Mm-hmm. I don't know if people feel that way about Tobey Maguire and Spider-Man. And I don't know do you have a definitive Batman in your mind?
Yeah. He used to glow back in the day in Twilight films.
Really? Wow, I was not expecting that response from you.
I shout out to Brian, the only other man I know that's like this, but I rewatch that film all the time. I just have it on all the time. I love that film.
All right, we're gonna come back to that.
And you know what's funny is my wife doesn't like it. Well, she liked it, but she said it was too long. I made her watch it, and she's like, "Why is this so long?" I was like, "Man, if you don't get the hell out of here."
That movie deserves it. Well,
and you know, and it's not to beat a dead horse again, because you know it feels like that's all we're doing. I'm so sorry. This Blade, costs almost as much as 2 of those mini comic Marvel Legends. It's almost the same price. That is disgusting.
Yeah,
that is awful. And I get it. This is third party. You know, I'm not saying, but come on, man. I mean, you really have to start thinking about what you're buying and what you're getting at that price. When this figure with all those cloth goods, the 2 portraits, $75, and then you look at 2 of those comic figures and you're like, what am I doing?
So let me finish this thought, because it is one that I want to finish because I've never said it or thought it before tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot I thought that list was going to be longer than what it was, but it ended with, in most people's minds, Christopher Reeve is their definitive Superman. I cannot think about the character of Blade without thinking about Wesley Snipes.
That's for damn sure.
Period. Like he put his permanent mark on this character. And so shout out to him because I don't think he gets enough respect and props for it. It was cool to see Ryan Reynolds give him his shine in Deadpool versus Wolverine to come back, because if you don't know, you should look it up. Their relationship was super tumultuous on the set of Blade 3. So yeah, I hope that they give him some type of nod in this new Blade movie whenever it comes out with Mahershala Ali. He has very, very big shoes to fill, and Wesley Snipes.
MCU loves to do little jokes, even when they're not necessary.
Mm-hmm.
I would love it if there was like not a wanted poster, but like a picture of Blade, and somebody goes like here, and then Mahershala looks like that doesn't look like me, and it's Wesley, and he goes, yeah, but this is what everybody sees when they think of you, and it's like, shit, like that would be funny.
My gosh, real quick, because I know we want to talk about this figure. Speaking of Mahershala Ali, I watched with my wife and daughter the new Jurassic Park movie, Rebirth, the other day. God damn, that was a terrible movie. Bro.
I heard that film was practically unwatchable at times.
Terrible movie. Like, they had my boy. Isn't Mahershala Ali an Academy Award winning actor? If not award winning, he's nominated. Did he win?
He's a winner. He's a winner.
Green Book. They had.
What wasn't it, that Moonlight film?
I don't know if he won for Moonlight. I know Moonlight won. He may have for Best Supporting Actor. I don't remember. But Mahershala Ali is a phenomenal actor, and they had my boy straight up doing stereotypical scared black man trope throughout most of the film. He was either laughing, full teeth grin laughs, or he was doing like the scared, ooh, massa, don't beat me face from these dinosaurs. It was all bad, bro.
Yeah, we were both right. He's a double winner. He's won for Moonlight and for Green Book. He won both.
All right. It was terrible, man. And he deserves so much better. And I do believe part of the many reasons, but one of the reasons that Blade was delayed was so that he could do that Jurassic Park film, which is crazy because he should have wrote that shit off and been like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, he's on his Sam Jackson shit where he got shit from somebody not that long ago about making like all these popcorn films. He's like, they pay me the most money and they're really fun. I don't want to do serious films no more. Like it almost reads like that sometimes. Like these guys just see the check, they think it's gonna be fun, and they're like, yeah, I'll just do this instead. Like,
yeah, I hope he didn't say that because outside of that first season of True Detective, his season of True Detective was also really good. But that Jurassic Park movie was some shit. And I just recently heard that they're getting ready to release another version of that movie. Scarlett Johansson also, I'm not the biggest fan of hers already. Terrible in that movie. Utterly terrible. I was hoping at any moment Chris Pratt would just come back because she was, and not even that he's an amazing actor, but he was much better in those films. She was terrible in that movie. The easiest paycheck both of them have ever made has to be.
Yeah, they just phoned it in, I guess.
Yeah, definitely phoned it in. It was a terrible movie, man. Terrible movie. All right. Anyway, look, I went on such a long rant that you left Blade and was like, fuck him. I'm sorry, Blade. That is a good looking figure.
It's a good looking Blade. Anything else here, Rick, that we should touch on?
No, man.
Is that a funny shaped M. Bison that you just scrolled past? Was that just from a glance, it looked like it was like a female M. Bison? What is that? Scroll down. More. A little bit more. Maybe two more. Yeah, what's that right there? What is that?
That's The Rock as M. Bison. That's Rey Mysterio as Ryu, and that's Ultimate Warrior as Blanca.
Yeah, that's stupid.
That's right.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Just from a glance, I saw like M. Bison with like all of his like middle section out, and I was like, "What is this? Is this like a female M. Bison crossover?" That looks stupid. See,
there's Yokozuna E. Honda, Dominic Mysterio Ken, and Blue Ultimate Warrior. And there's John Cena as Guile, Batista as Sagat, and shout out to Bianca Belair as Cammy.
That's stupid.
All right.
Oh man, these WW, I get it. You got to have like longevity in the line, but that should be stupid. All right.
This too. We got to see an image of Doom from the upcoming Avengers Doomsday. So this is how Doom is going to look on screen, basically.
I thought this was AI when I first saw it. I've now entered into my scared old man phase of, hold on, don't leave that yet. I've now entered into my scared old man phase of like, is it AI? Like kind of like, is it cake? Before I like get excited about new images because everything seems to be AI for at least a split second.
Yeah, it's totally real. They even had a light show showing scenes from the movie in that Shanghai show. Yeah.
So. I actually saw another picture that was a full body version of this, and not too bad. What do you guys think about it? What do you feel about it?
I love it. It looks great.
I feel good about it. It looks very close to the comic version, so I'm with it.
Yeah, I'm in. Looks great.
I was just glad that it at first glance there doesn't appear to be a ton of like Iron Man inspired things in the suit, because that's what that was my biggest fear. But I was happy with what I saw as well. This is pretty. Who's this?
Oh yeah, that's Mondo, baby.
Man, I wish Mondo just made all 6-inch scaled stuff, because their sculpts, whoever sculpts for them does an amazing job. This shit always looks like it's stepped off the screen.
You gotta be on the show. We have had a long-standing plan to have them on this podcast.
Yeah, they and look, and whoever the gentleman is who does their photography for their promo stuff kills it. I'm sure he has a loving family at home that admires him and tells him how great he is, because his photography is great.
Brother, you wouldn't believe it, but it's one of our very own admins.
You don't say. I could tell that they look like they had some A.C.B.A, that they've done it at least once or twice in their life. Yeah.
Shout out to Brandon Deichler. He's absolutely killer.
He always does an amazing job with their promo stuff, but he makes it look like how it's intended to be. You put this up on the screen earlier. Did you want to talk about our friend here? Is it Z.A.B.U.Z.A? Is that his name?
Oh,
I think this just like people started getting it in hand. That's all. It's not really crazy.
It looks good. It looks good when you put them next to each other.
Yeah, Zarbon, baby.
I remixed his name.
Yeah, I think that's it for us. I don't think we have anything else particularly pressing.
Did you?
That was pretty much it.
Did you guys talk last week that we got word that the G.I. Joe classified police officer will be dropping soon?
No, we didn't, because I think that was at the beginning of this week. I think it was like or maybe it's like on Sunday they said it. So that is coming, apparently. So.
And speaking of police officers, did you want to share that the 5-0 that you shared the other day?
Oh yeah, we'll end off the stream with this. Yeah. Let me go get it.
You know what? Brad, don't laugh. There's a method to the madness. Z.A.B.U.Z.A is from Naruto, and the reason that's what stuck in my head. My daughter is really heavy into anime right now. Yeah. And Rick knows that she's been like my tour guide on like making me sit down and actually finish anime series. And we started, she's already finished it, but she's my tour guide. So she's back with me going all the way through Shippuden. So that's why Z.A.B.U.Z.A was stuck in my head, because I don't even know what episode I'm on anymore. The shit is all confusing. But rewatching Naruto Shippuden, so that's why that was stuck. And I just started watching. This one is going to be on me for getting this name wrong. What is that new anime where the dude lives in like a trash world? I think it's called like Gachakuchi or something.
Oh, you're talking about Gachi.
I said Gacha
or something.
It's not called Gachakuchi.
It's pronounced funny. Like I have to be looking at it to remember how to pronounce it.
But yes, I started watching that. He actually does live in like a weird trash world. Where he starts out in a trash world in the slums, and then to punish this dude, they send him to an even trashier world. Like there's a fight where this dude straight up fights with a plunger full of shit in it. Literally the trashiest anime I've ever seen.
All right, get me out of here.
I'm gonna send it to you because I want you to watch it. That shit is cool. But wait, I don't want to overtalk us out of seeing this police officer figure that Rick has.
Yeah, I sent it.
Where is it? You put
I
it
sent
in
it in
chat?
our group chat. In our group chat.
Okay.
Hold on. It is something similar to, let me get the name, because it's not, it looks like it would be pronounced Gotcha Coochie, but it is not called that. Do you know?
No, it's pronounced like Gachi Gakuda or something like that. I have to be seeing the word to like properly pronounce it. Anime, yeah, Gachiakuta. Yeah, that's the name.
See? Gotcha Kuta. So it's not Gotcha Coochie, it's Gotcha Cooter. I was close.
There you go.
If you have not watched it, it's on Crunchyroll. Check it out. It is like one of the hot new anime that all the kids are talking about. You may not like it or get it, but your kids are going to love it. So
your kids are going to love it.
Now, this, sir,
isn't this from the company that was doing the other background
the wrestlers?
You know, why the hell are we looking at it on Amazon?
Sure, because
they're selling on there now.
Amazon.
They got their own website.
I mean, Super 7 sells shit on Amazon.
Okay, all right.
Gotta get with the wave, baby. This is why I told you. This is where I get all my stuff at, because it's one-stop shopping. And you don't pay a premium. So for 25 bones, it's the screaming head for me. The screaming head, like what are you reaching for? I said, put your hands up, but get your wallet at the same time head, like that. Yeah, look at that. Look at that transition. Shift from the first picture back to the second one. Tell me this doesn't look like any traffic stop you've ever had. Tell me you've never pulled too far into a crosswalk and haven't gotten that reaction.
This reminds me of a very particular night where we were looking for a GameStop in a city we've never been in, and we were pulled over with 30 police officers behind us, gun drawn, because they said we drove like we owned the parking lot.
Oh my God.
Keep in mind, we were all like 17 years old.
Get it. Where were you? Mountain View?
Nope. It was the first time we moved to Gilroy.
Okay.
And they stopped us in that
South Bay.
We were in the Target parking lot in Gilroy. We were looking for
Let's
GameStop across the street. Oh my God, what was that?
I thought Poncho came in hella hot.
That was the video for the figure. I actually saw this video on
coming in this joint wired. This dude just hit all the Pokemon like special edition joints. $25, you gotta get it, man. Like this, it looks good, and I think that it would, like the other ones, I think it'll display well with your Marvel Legends and will harass the fuck out of your Luke Cage and your Blade.
Ivan, to Figures Toy Company's brand new police officer, state trooper, and SWAT officer. Let's take a look at the figures and let's see all the accessories they come with. As always, Figures Toy Company has you covered with extra accessories from hands and extra head scans. Check it out.
Oh, you didn't show all of these, Rick.
Now let's take a look at all the updated articulation that Figures Toy Company put into all their brand new figures. As you can see, this figure is fully double jointed, and his pistol comes out the holster as well.
Hey.
Now, what do you say we have some fun and let's incorporate?
Hit pause and rewind it for a second. I don't know if it's because these are all cop-related figures, but something about the way he says figure really made me feel uncomfortable.
Just fully double jointed, and his pistol comes out the holster as well. Now, what
everybody's saying this sounds like me. Screw you guys. I don't sound like this guy.
I'm not gonna say it sounds like you, but it sounds like you.
Boo.
Hey, you didn't show that they had all these different variations and different gear.
I actually didn't mean to play the sound for that. I hope I didn't.
They didn't really have any music that would get you like a copyright strike. But I didn't know that they had like the Super Trooper uniform, and they had like
it's like a state trooper, and
yeah, bruh, you can get harassed in the city and on the highway.
And on the highway. It's crazy.
And is that like I want to see a close-up picture if they have one of the SWAT dude. Damn, they got these motherfuckers fighting xenomorphs. What oh, they selling the hell out of these. These are really cool, bro.
Yeah, not bad.
Let me find out. Rick done got into the voiceover game. Get your money, man.
Fucking
Get
Brian.
your
He said,
money.
"Wait." He said, "Wait, Rick. Say the word figure." I thought Rick was doing the narration. I thought Rick was talking.
Yo, if you go back and replay that part where they say the word figure, it does not sound like any way I've ever said action figure in my life ever.
Yeah.
It was very uncomfortable. So what do you think? You gonna get some of these, sir?
I wanted to get a couple of the crowd figures or whatever too. So yeah, I think I will. Do they? I wonder if they have the other figures on.
Yeah, they do.
Amazon.
I've seen them on there before. They have them. I think the only ones I wanted to get were. I'm not gonna say that. They have them.
Oh, they do. Okay.
Is that a? No, that's not a Trump figure. That's a.
It is. It is.
That's a Trump figure or a statue?
It's Trump, and it's totally being made illegally. Like they have his signature on there and everything. Like he okayed this.
It's like he can step from behind that podium and be a fat fuck. Like
dude, this thing even talks.
It's not too fat.
Yeah, it's not fat enough. But the fact that they have this is crazy. Is it 6-inch scale?
Yep.
I mean, it's from the same company, ain't it?
Same exact company. Yep.
Wow, that's crazy.
It kind of makes sense, being that Trump has appeared on wrestling quite a few times.
Yeah.
Oh, that is super valid. I
Yep.
kind of want to get one of these, but my better judgment will not allow me to do it.
Oh yeah, I can't have that in this house.
I mean, it's kind of a trash
No
head
thanks.
sculpt. Really, it's not the greatest Trump, but
yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure they did it on purpose so they wouldn't get in trouble.
Yeah,
it's funny because the packaging has his signature, like he okayed it.
Right,
like he
hilarious.
said it was cool.
I love that they have like the vacant, open mouth, duh face, and that's the one that he comes with. That's pretty cool. All right.
It's very orange too.
Look how they got like that one. Look how they got the hand motion down when he talks, and he like look out. See that one right there?
Yeah, hilarious.
With the splayed pinkies. That's crazy.
Yeah.
They did it.
I didn't authorize this one. You know, it's
yeah. The art of the deal hands. That's cool. So yes, if I would love for somebody to, you know what? I'm gonna order it now. I'm gonna order 2 of these. The police officer one.
I was about to say 2 Trumps.
No,
You out of your mind?
2 Trumps, 1 cup. No, I'm not gonna get 2 Trumps. I'm gonna get 2 of the policemen, and then by the next time we are on, I'm going to tell you what I think of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
All right, let's get out of here. It's about to be top of the hour. Really, really fast. It's not really toy related, but I did see the Spike Lee movie. You saw it, Dave?
I did.
What'd you
We
think?
got a movie out.
Yeah, the highs and the lows.
Highest to lowest. You're fucking up all the names tonight.
I know, but that movie it should have been called like Trash to Trash.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
it would probably, if Chirac did not exist, it would be Spike Lee's worst movie.
You know what? I actually forgot about Chirac. Fuck, I buried that in my.
And the only reason I'm even bringing it up is because to give highest to lowest some saving grace. Not only is it Spike Lee's worst movie, it is also Denzel Washington's worst movie.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah. It wasn't like unwatchable, but it was
pretty close.
Noticeably bad. I watched it with my parents last night. And
what did they think?
I mean, it's different with black people, like, you know what I mean? Especially older black parents. It's just like Spike Lee, Denzel Washington, black people, like, all right, it's
what you saying right now? You said it's different with black people, and my inner child was like, huh?
No, I mean, I'm appealing to you and saying, like, you know how it is with black people. They'll give some shit a good
ass. Yeah, they're not being critical. They're not being
because
critical.
it's other black people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I mean, you just literally defined Tyler Perry's whole career.
Right, 100%. So there's that. And I don't fuck with Tyler Perry movies at all. I'm not that black person. I'm not fucking with that.
Not for me. Not in this house. I don't know, man. I went in with no expectations.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
But you know a movie's not good when you go in with no expectations and you're still disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even the music wasn't good, and there were points where it was.
And I thought that's what I thought too. I was like, damn, the soundtrack at least could have been fire. Like, what's going on here?
Correct.
Even the like premiere song that they picked for the like for A$AP Rocky's character or whatever, it was just like, is this like intentionally bad? Like, what the fuck is this? Like,
not a great movie. I don't know. I ain't even gonna spend a lot of time on it. If you're a Spike Lee fan, I would say watch it. But even there were just parts where I think like Spike has entered into a realm where he's kind of like, this movie felt like he was being a caricature of himself.
Yeah, almost.
Everything was on 10 in the worst way.
Yeah.
Even like when Spike has very like cleverly added like Black culture and the African American experience into his films. Mm-hmm. This one really did feel like remember Don't Be a Menace to South
Central while drinking your juice in the hood.
In the hood. And remember when they would say like some heavily, overly Black, like heavy-handed shit, and then Keenan Ivory Wayans would pop out and be like, message. Remember that?
Yeah.
Message.
This whole movie felt like there were a million moments where Keenan Ivory Wayans was going to jump out and be like, message, because he was like beating you over the head with like, this is Black culture. This is Black culture. And you're going, and I was like, okay, bro, I get it. Stop. Like it was just, because it wasn't well done.
Yeah, 100%. Also, the whole like cadence of like message is where I actually got packaged from back in the day too. By the way,
didn't know that. Very kindly though, because you could bring it back, especially now, given the amount of online shopping that people do. People online shop more now than they do brick and mortar. So package would be a wonderful A.C.B.A. thing to bring back.
Man,
bring the segment back.
I still say all that bullshit all the time. Somebody will go like, "Oh, I got a figure in," and I'll go, "What's in the box?"
Yeah. I got to bring back all the sound effects for sure.
Back.
Yeah.
You reminded me about something I was going to tell you about the movie though, real quick before we get off the movie.
The music.
Oh, and this might be a little too like whatever for this particular podcast, but this might be something that we could talk about later down the road. But it wasn't lost on me that all of the girlfriend wife characters or all of the like characters were like the female roles. It was all the same look of a woman almost, like, you know what I mean?
Like light skin, whatever.
Yeah.
I peeped it right away because I was like, damn, Spike. Nobody like schooled you to like colorism and
it seemed like it was like a white person trying to make a Spike Lee movie or something.
Time out. It's so funny that you said that right now and then put their picture on the screen. Google who wrote Highest to Lowest.
Oh God.
And I would love for you to share that picture because I, being a like cinema like person, had to go look it up and was like, because I said the same thing. I was like, this movie did not feel authentic. Yeah. Look up who wrote Highest to Lowest.
Man, what the fuck?
Please put the picture up. So because it is so funny.
Link it.
It is so funny you said that.
Let's see.
But you know, while Rick is sharing the photo, you know who the most annoying character was? And at that point, I was just all the way checked out. A$AP Rocky's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Rihanna?
No. In the movie. Rihanna.
In the movie.
That whole scene, I was just sitting there like, quit playing with me. Like, there is has this dude never met any like Puerto Rican chick from the hood ever in life? Quit playing with me.
No, the only one he's ever met is J-Lo.
And I know this
I don't see the guy's picture, but I see his name, and I know that it's a damn white man.
Yeah, I got him. Hold on. I'm gonna send it to the chat. I know this is a crazy way to end the
You know
cast.
what else kind of annoyed me?
Yes.
What's the fella's guy that does all the Allstate commercials and shit?
Oh, Mayhem, whatever
Yes.
his name is in real life.
Yeah, I don't know. His acting was really bad too.
I mean, yeah, I've never seen him in a movie this big before either. Or when I say this big, with like as big of a name director,
Right.
how this dude got the call to star in this movie with Denzel was crazy to me. But I sent that picture in the little blurb to the chat.
I think I found him too at the same time that you sent it, but
so it's this is kind of like a weird, this happens from time to time in Hollywood, and it has for a while now, where you will have these writers that that create these scripts, and sometimes the only way to get Black filmmakers to be able to direct a movie is that they'll have to take a script and direct it for something that's not their work, or something that was supposed to be written through the lens of Black culture by somebody who's not a person who grew up in that culture, and they're writing it from their perspective, and a Black director will be attached to it to direct. So it's crazy, man. We live in crazy times.
Yeah, this reminds me of you remember that Good Times trailer that looked like absolute shit?
You know, that came out. The one that Steph Curry was involved with the production of.
Awful.
I think it got canceled really quickly though. The animated one, right?
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah. It's great. Oh, last thing. I know we've said last thing like 6 times. If you have not started watching Alien Earth,
I wanted to check that out.
Missing out. It's like watching a really great alien movie once a week. A brand
What's
new
that on? What platform is that again?
I think you can watch it on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Oh, really? All right. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to check out the episode right now. All right, we're going to get up out of here. When Rick was reading off all the super chats, I was on the phone. Sorry. So thank you to everybody for all the super chats tonight, for hanging out in the chat as well.
Yeah. And watch Peacemaker too.
Yeah, Peacemaker.
That's another thing that's on my list too, is Peacemaker for sure.
Oh, so good.
We were talking about Peacemaker before we jumped on. I know. We've said bye like 6 times. While Peacemaker is good, it's interesting to me that with James Gunn relaunching the DC universe, that he is not sneaking in more random DC cameos. Like, because I really thought that he was setting the stage for that on that first episode where is her name White Rabbit? Rick?
White Rabbit, yep.
Yeah, when White Rabbit showed up, that to me, this whole season would have been a great way, now that Gunn has the reins of all of DC, to start mixing in more obscure characters. And while we've gotten some, it is nowhere near as many as I thought we were going to have. But the season is good. The new opening still has not grown on me. I do love that song. James Gunn will put your ass on to some music that you didn't know about before, but I'd like the opening better for season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, a good show. Watch it if you are not.
All right, I'm gonna go check it out. Again, thanks everybody for hanging out this evening. We will be back. Did we contact Pete?
Poncho, if you're there.
He's been in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, he has been in the chat, so.
We will
and Poncho's streaming after this, opening cards. So go to Poncho's channel. He's opening up the mega stuff from Pokemon, I think. So yeah, go pick it up.
I was over there with Jurassic Jesse and Toy Box of Doom on their podcast on Monday.
What?
So you should go back and check that out. Yeah.
You were on the Collection Nexus?
Yep.
Oh my god, man! I've been watching, going crazy in there.
So yeah, I don't know. Honestly, it was late for me here, and it was a Monday night, so I was like kind of zonked. But so I'm not sure if that was live or if they showed the episode. Yeah,
no, that shit is live. Shout out to Jesse.
Live.
Shout out to Jurassic Jester. He was in the comments all night tonight. Shout out to Jurassic Jester.
Oh, shout out to him, dude.
Hey, Bug.
Hmm?
I've been wrong and right all night tonight. You know how when I was talking about the name of the movie, I said the high and the low, and then you were like, highest to lowest, you've been fucking up names all night.
Mm-hmm.
Highest to lowest is actually based on it's an adaptation of a movie by Akira Kurosawa.
Yeah,
and the original movie is called High and Low.
Okay.
Here, baby.
Spike does that pretty often.
Yeah,
too,
he does.
Oh yeah,
it's not messing here, but it's all in here.
And Poncho's saying October prompt next week, baby.
Ooh, nice.
October.
Okay.
You know the
all
deal.
Right.
It's Christ. It is almost October.
It's almost October. All right, I'm down with that. Okay, we're gonna get up out of here. Thank you to everybody for hanging out. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Please hit that bell down there for notifications. And until next time. Peace.
Goodbye.
Later. Oh, so many things. So many things. Go back and watch that trash anime, yo. There's a dude who's like a black voiceover actor who's doing the voice of one of the villains, and he's doing some top-notch voiceover work. And I didn't know that there were a ton of black anime voiceover actors. So, and I normally don't watch dubs, but for this show, I'm watching the dub just for this dude's voice. It's really good.
All right, I'm gonna go. I think I'll watch